All right, let's get going. I've got my sound up. Bit of a late start today. It was on my calendar, but I was pretty surprised by the change in hours, daylight savings. So we're getting going rather late today. That's totally fine. There's no Victoria 3 after this, so we're gonna go late on the grand campaign today, just a heads up. We are taking a break for a week before we start the next Vicky 3 roleplay game next week, which I'm fucking hyped for. So I got Spain, me playing Spain, which is why I'm playing this music. Besides the fact that Castile has just gotten ridiculous. I thought it was a little fitting, you know. But yeah, so we're gonna be continuing with the grand campaign today. I may stream it longer. It might be a 5 or 6 hour stream of this. One thing I was thinking about doing at the end of the stream, which I thought might be fun, is watching some videos on like the Spanish Empire. I mean, I'd plan on doing a bunch of research for Spain tonight for the Vicky 3 game next week. I did some last night too, but I thought I'd do some today. I might stream it if there's an interest in it, just kind of hang out, like read about Spanish history for the game next week and stuff like that. If there's interested, I might do that at the end of today's stream, but we'll see. But for now, we are continuing with the grand campaign. Queen Cipriana de Torres is now 63 years old. She is infirm and melancholic. She does not have much left in the tank. She's not going to be around for much longer. She's kind of ruled over a really... It's interesting. Her rule has been both disastrous, but also stable at the same time to a degree. I mean, she's the first leader, I'd say, in 4 generations, I think, who really ruled without fear, without dread, without madness. I mean, she was in many ways a good woman. I mean, the murder and the blood feud of House Boyone, which was continued from our ancestors, certainly wasn't very good. But beyond that, she really did her best, I would say, to try and rule justly. She had a very loving family life. I mean, her and her husband have been rock solid since they got married. She ended up having 10 children. I mean, goddamn. And she's been a very capable ruler. I mean, not a fantastic one, but very capable. Now, during her reign, obviously, notably in the beginning-ish, we lost Granada to our own family in Castilia. I mean, they took Granada from us, not directly. It wasn't King Mudrik who took it, but it was one of his vassals, the Duchy of Teotula. We don't have that claim anymore. We may try and take it back in EU4, perhaps. Let's have most, but we'll see. We're not going to do it in CK3, I don't think. In exchange, we did take a large degree of Eastern Spain, so notably like modern-day Aragon and things like that. We lost territory to one of the caliphs in North Africa, but then we did gain back Tunis in that massive war that happened there. I mean, I think we fought that for 4 or 5 years. It was brutal. The toughest fight of Queen Cipriana's reign, one of the toughest wars I'd say that we fought in CK3, to be honest. I mean, the scope of the enemies we fought was pretty ridiculous, and ended up being a very interesting war. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Again, she's not dead, but she will be very soon. Our heir is Prince Barcel. Another case is someone who wasn't supposed to inherit. His older brother, Prince Lissandro, died. He was killed in battle. That was when we fought the Holy War to install a member of our house in the Kingdom of Hellas. And we obviously took the siege and Chalkis, and he was killed there in a battle, which was quite brutal. Then again, there's 10 children, so we have options. But yeah, so that's the state of things. We're gonna go ahead and get going. Let me check all the notifications. Also, I am going to pick back up on these videos. I didn't do any this weekend. I had been working on a ton of Victoria 3 tutorial videos. I've got a good amount of those done. I released one last week and it did so fucking horrible, so I was just like, oh fuck. So I took a minute. That was a little disheartening, but it happens. Okay. We're not gonna do any more wars. Keep our buildings. We do need to work on control, so let's go ahead. No, already are. Curador Amira is already working on that. All right, looks good. I'm gonna go back to our regular music too. Just playing a little bit of Spanish music. We'll go for that. Alrighty. So yeah, we are also around 75 to 80 years away from EU4. I'm gonna see if we can get there today. I do want to see if we can end CK3 today. So I'll do my best to get there, but I also don't want to rush it. So we'll see. We have been requested a ransoming for one of the leaders of that war we fought. It's 100 gold. We'll take that. Our income at this point is pretty crazy too. We're making 50 gold a day. As the renown of my dynasty grows, familiarity with the glorious Torres sigil spreads too. My family's insignia is now known across the world, noted by chancellors, taught to children, and delighting merchants in lands never even set foot on by Sardinians. Our banner is illustrious. Wonderful. We are maxed out now. Just a reminder, we are a fabled house. Sorry, legendary house. We literally can't go any higher. We're one of the most famous houses in Europe at this point. What's up, Condor? 6 a.m. for you. No, it is almost noon. New Stellaris DLC. Yeah, the First Contact DLC is really cool looking. I'm very excited for that one. It's the only DLC I'm really hyped for right now. We'll get to that. God damn it. All right. That timing. Queen Cipriana of Sardinia and Corsica has found peace in Christ's embrace at 63 years of age. She drank herself to death. Yeah, she was pretty infirm. A known murderer. She will atone for her unspeakable crimes in the next life. All that murder. King Barcella ascends to the throne, a formidable duelist, and expect him to excel in tournaments and personal combat alike. Damn. She had a long reign. I think it was 50 years. She ruled for a long time. Another character I really did enjoy. Goddamn. Lysandra will definitely be my favorite, but she was very interesting. Damn. Well, there goes the end of that era. Good and bad for us. Mainly bad, but a bit of a mixed bag. It looks awesome. I wanted an origin that you could repel an alien invasion, go to Stars for Revenge for a long while. Yeah, fucking XCOM, right? It's pretty cool looking. Alright, so King Barcel is forgiving, impatient, and cynical. He's a gray eminence, eager reveler, and quick. 22 Diplo, 8 Martial, 8 Stewardship, 9 Intrigue, and 9 Learning, 23 Prowess. Very capable. He's a really good diplomat. Though ironically, it's not really what we need right now. We need a warrior, but it is what it is. So in that case, I think we're gonna go for foreign affairs. Let's also get him a little bit more decked out here. I don't think he needs to be wearing that. We're still wearing that sort of Byzantine fashion that kind of never went away in our country, so let's find one of those. We'll go with that. And then let's get our historical crown as well. Where is our Iron Crown of Lombardy? There you are. I guess you go clean shaven. That's a bit better. All right, cool. We are actually a soulmate with our wife. Wow. Another generation of good marriage. Queen Terexia Piazza Sardinia Corsica. She's lazy, honest, wrathful, a flamboyant trickster. Not really competent. She's already had 3 children, and she is descended. She was the princess from Galicia. So we do have a familiar kinship line. Let's see if we can negotiate an alliance with King Peo of Galicia. Perfect. What's up, Zodi? Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited for it too. We may get the U4 today. We'll see. Patriotic for the bird aliens. Yeah. That's where all our DLC money goes. I will say that I was about to talk about it. I'm pretty fucking disappointed for the new CK3 DLC. I'm gonna be honest. I know I've watched a few YouTube videos out of YouTubers simping for it. I'm not a big fan of it. I like the concept for travel. It's a cool concept. I'm just worried they're gonna charge it as a full DLC. If I'm wrong and we get like an $8 flavor pack for tours and tournaments, fuck yeah, great, awesome, we're all good. I'm all for it. Realistically, it's gonna be a $30 DLC, right? I mean, that's what it's gonna be. And although I like the map movement system and travel, I don't think we should be charged $30 just to be able to move our people on the map, you know? The system looks interesting, but it also looks very shallow. You know, and like an in-depth tournament system, there's already mods for that. And a UI and a special little map doesn't justify it. So we'll see what happens. If I'm wrong and it's a flavor pack, great. It's not going to be. It'll be a full price DLC, so I'm really disappointed by it. The other thing I found, I was looking up, the fucking dev team for CK, someone mentioned it last stream I did, that the dev team for CK3 was just fucking tiny. And I didn't believe them, and I looked it up. It's actually worse than he said. There was a dev diary they put up 2 years ago talking about the fucking dev team, right? And it was ridiculous. There were only like 3 or 4 programmers. There were like fucking 3 design leads. There were like 2 managers and then like a VFX artist. It was like only a couple programmers and everyone else is just managerial. It was just like, dude, what are you doing? So it explains kind of the direction CK3 has gone so far, which is disappointing, but also not really surprising. I really do like this game. I think CK3 is already close to being as fun as CK2. It's better than CK2 in my eyes when you play modded. There's some core features from CK2 missing, but I really like CK3, and I think it could be their best game easily if they actually got some good people running it, which they don't really have right now, I don't think. So that was disappointing. All right, we'll go for Judessa Barbara for our Chancellor. We'll go for Arcanessa Michaela for our Steward. She's from Amelia. Notably, we diplomatically puppeted them last game. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Our vassal in Amelia is married to the Kaiser, and her heir is going to be from House Salian. That's the house of the emperor we pushed off the throne of the Holy Roman Empire, so probably not big fans of ours. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. For our marshal, we'll go for Archon Raymundo, and for our spy master, we'll go for actually Judessa Barbara. We need her there. We need someone loyal. And then for our chancellor, we'll go for Archon Aris. Cool. What is up, Village in Detsuinstal? Vile. I'll go Vile. What's up, man? What's up, what the? Should sell CK3 to EA. What, you're just trying to hurt me and you succeeded. CK2 is better because you can make your house an advisor and horse an advisor in CK3. There's a mod for it. What's up, Susie? There is a mod for it. So. Alright. I'm not gonna comment on the fucking Scandinavian shit. I have to listen to the Scandinavians bitch at each other all day in the fucking staff room, so I'm not dealing with that. It's a war crown. I may sit on a throne, but I do not wear my crown. I will need to commit myself to the proper rites. Okay, so we need to get coronated. We'll prepare for that right now. And we're gonna try and get the Pope to do it. Basically, every single one of our leaders, I think every single one, has been crowned by the Pope. Yep, they're gonna do it for free. Beautiful. We have 1,700 gold. Let's invest a bit of this. Now, we only have... No, we do have 6 titles, actually. Let's go ahead and upgrade the trade port in Logadora. We'll upgrade the castle in Minorca. And then we'll upgrade the castle again when we can get to it in Barcelona, too. Let's say it how they say it. Not for long. I'll forget. Alright, cool. I must decide how much I will spend on the coronation. We're not fabulously wealthy. We'll do moderate. It's fucking expensive. It's fine. How much did the Eagle stream win? That game is a fucking meme. I didn't really like it that much, man. One Turkish mod, all of them are Scandinavian. Yeah. No, for the Discord, a lot of them are, I don't know, it's a mixture. So many fucking Scandinavians, though. Americans just don't sign up to help with things. That's what I've noticed. Servants were carrying out impressively adorned instruments. A number of proud peacocks skinned, cooked, and stuffed, and are dressed in their magnificent plumage. However, Arcanessa Michaela brought her knife close to one of them. The fowl came to a shriek. Serving live fucking animals. Brave, I guess. Goddamn. Let's look at our artifacts real quick. We will put up the Dynasty banner. It is very esteemed. And then, can we repair it? We can. Good. That is one thing we do not want to break. So. Murder holes and priest holes. I don't want to send the... No. We'll go for an escape passage, I guess. Alright, we need to stop spending money. My god. Be careful here. What's up, Black Albinos? So, question, I literally just bought a gaming PC to play this game in City Skylines Law. I'm having issues because mods to work in this, because I play through Game Pass. Yeah, Game Pass and modding is gonna kind of not work very well for you, man. I'd recommend, if you have a bit of spare money, check out Kinguin. You can get a CK3K for pretty cheap on there. Let me see what it's going for these days. It's not bad. Game Pass will be buggy for you. You might have to get mods off of Paradox Plaza, and that's just a bitch. They really do incentivize you to buy the game because it's so much easier, which makes sense. There's two things Paradox Studios like: money and money. Crusader Kings 3. Yeah, you can get it for 13 euros on Kinguin right now, so that's not too bad. Never pay full price for these fucking games. They don't deserve it. Watch the Hammurabae game. Legit 30% of players are Scandinavian. Oh yes. Are you just playing the games when normal Americans are going out living or asleep like normal human beings? To be fair, Condor, most Americans are in church right now, so, I mean, I'm good. Why does Spain control half of France? Because they have just grown massively. I figured that was my issue. What was that site? It's a key site. It's called Kinguin. I'll link it real quick. There is always a chance you'll have an issue with your key. I do want to say that just so that's made clear, but I've never had an issue with it personally. I'll link it real quick. But yeah, definitely worth it. Thank you for the follow, man. No, yeah, like I said, one more time. Never pay full price for Paradox games. The company doesn't fucking deserve it because they are so greedy. And you can just get them for cheaper, so always do that. The Humble Bundle will occasionally give you a bunch of really cheap games and DLC for it. But yeah, try and wait for sales for stuff, man. Don't let them rail you. All right. Okay, back to the game a little bit. It's really interesting that... because it was her father who we originally vassalized, Archon Ugo. He only had daughters, I see. Inheritance is going to get really complicated for us here, because their lands might be inherited by the HRE again, which will be a big issue. Interesting. Also, we only have daughters as well. Our firstborn, Princess Elena, is fickle and charming. She's 10 years old. Very competent, actually. But we have no sons. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my relaxed kinsman, Michele. He inquires about my friendship, my opinion on friendship, a subject he is deeply interested in. Who talks about friendship? That's fucking weird. We're diplomatic, so we'll talk to him about it. So weird, man. Got Civ 6 Platinum for 10 bucks. Fuck yeah. Every time Humble Bundle has a sale on PDX games, the prices go so incredibly low on the key sites after. Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Anything that reduces their ungodly fees. I just, Discord's key sites got Sea Skylines with all the Discord for like 30 bucks. Yep. Hell yeah. Always use key sites. The pleading gaze I received from my kinsman Bernardo is taking on a desperate tone. All these fucking shy vassals will help him out. So again, just looking over our guy again. We are forgiving, we are impatient, and we are cynical. So we're not religious. We're very forgiving. We take everything in stride. We're really diplomatic, and we're Eagle Reveler. We'd be just a really nice guy, I think, to be honest. Our one big flaw is that we're going to be very impatient. So we're going to want things done now, not yesterday. But beyond that, we're also probably going to be a pretty good ruler. Unless we go crazy. Like so many of our fucking family. Live in Florida, City Skylines 2. I don't know. I'm not super hyped for it. I'm the business model for City Skylines 1 was like... it was even worse than their other games of just price gouging you on DLCs to make it full game. I won't buy it until I can get it half off personally, but I know a lot of folks love that, so completely fair. All right, I'm back in my castle after a long, lonely walk. Another year passed, another year older. I was born 36 years ago. All right, we're gonna have a surprise party. We've seen this event like 50 times. And we got a book. Nice. After a full playthrough of CK3, even a modded one, you've seen most of the events, to be honest. Some of them are repeatable, but a lot aren't. The vanilla events really are not. Okay, so what do we want to focus on? What are going to be our main goals? We obviously have a score to settle with the Castilians, but we're in no position to fight them. I mean, they're a lot stronger than us. So I think we're going to probably do some conquering in North Africa. Again, we're not religious, but he's a pragmatic, diplomatic man. He'd know he needs to make a show of force to keep his vassals in line and get respect. So we will go for a war probably with North Africa pretty quickly. We'll need to find some more allies though. What happened to the last queen? She died at the beginning of the stream. She died just recently. A difficult looking man demands an audience. My name is Sudaru. You may have encountered my beautiful sculptures in the Calvaries next to the roads in your domain. I thought you might want to become my benefactor. Indeed, as my name has been quite famous among your subjects, both of us could benefit from the partnership. As proof of his good faith, I'll create a unique and master sculpture for you. He doesn't look particularly competent, but we are cynical, so I guess we kind of have to. Oh, no, we don't. I've never heard of you and you don't look very talented. Yeah. He's ugly and depressed, so not... Then again, that does sound like someone who'd make good sculpture, not gonna lie. Yeah, oh well. I'm on my way to church one morning when I run into Queen Taraxia, who is holding a small bag. Close to the ground, she conspiratorially opens it, revealing all sorts of food and drink. Such a beautiful day. Come outside for a morning picnic. Yeah, we're not religious, so we'll go fuck off with our wife. Oh, we already got coronated. Or are we still waiting on it? I guess we're waiting on it. Our father can marry. We'll make our daughter our ward. And we'll make our daughter our ward as well. See if we can train them. We can teach one of our daughter in combat. Let's see if she gets any better. No, she did not. Repair these artifacts for us as well. And then let's finish getting authority in Tunis as well. Here we go. We're going to get coordinated. Perfect. Now we are a real ruler and we can start to do some stuff. So, like I said last stream, we're really at that point we have to expand. I mean, we're surrounded by big countries. The papacy's ridiculously strong. I am going to break them up for the EU4. Castilla is strong. I will also break them up. But for us, I think we need to take a bit more land in North Africa. So I'm thinking we're going to most likely go for a war with Amir ul Umara Gaia, who has very few troops. Now, what we'll have to do is launch a religious war, and as such, we'll have to fight a lot of them, which is why we're going to need some more alliances. So let's see here. We've got alliance with Galicia. Can we get alliance with... Let me take a look real quick. Who do we have right now on our side? Only one ally. Only the King of Galicia. Britain will also be broken up for EU4 because they got so big. I do wish there was more innate mechanics in the game for just like countries not getting so fucking mega huge. I don't know. That is one element of CK3 I'd love to see a bit more. It'll take a mod for it though. I'm a PC gaming noob. So 3 days ago, I haven't had a computer in my house since 2008. God damn, you really are, man. Well, welcome back, I guess. Been a minute. That's like when I started playing games when I was a kid. What happened to the last queen? She died at the beginning of the stream, Chiefs. I already answered that. Suffering from success. Not really. We're in a tough position. They got a full Lord Doom auto. Okay. We're saving up to build up that castle in Barcelona. And we'll need to get a war chest for our war in North Africa too. There was a commotion among the children today. Constantinu was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Yorga was fiercest of anyone who could target someone attempting to speak on behalf of God. She became zealous. Fuck. Metalsmith? Yeah, we'll pay for it. Kirador Ippolito wishes to reforge our sword. That is completely fine. Oh, she wants to rebuild it. That's cool. We had a son! Oh, good. Prince Barcel. What are we gonna name him? I don't know about Barcel. Maybe... Who's like a really impressive member of our dynasty? Castoro. I'll name him after Castoro. It's been a... We haven't had a Castoran arrow for a while. Fuck. I guess Castoro. Castoro. A great ruler of our dynasty. Second only to Lysandra, I would say. How's it going, Schlaw? Doing pretty good. How's your day going, man? Suffering from the sardines. I mean, sardines are an affliction, to be fair, so that checks out. Dude, my fucking dad used to put those things on his pizza. Like, who the fuck does that, man? I'm on my way over my head. I'm getting there. For sure, man. For CK3, if you want tutorials, I really recommend checking out One Proud Bavarian. He's got a couple of really good YouTube tutorials. If you want to learn the game a bit easier. For these strategy games, man, unless you've watched a bunch of them before and like know kind of how they're played, I really recommend watching some YouTube tutorials. So Bavarian's got a couple of really good ones. Explains the basic features. Really good for new players if they don't know what they're doing. Okay. 75 years to go. The wedding is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my flexible aunt, Princess Emma. She inquires about my opinion on trade routes, a subject she is deeply interested in herself. Yeah, we'd have an interest with it. We're a king. And we befriended her, nice. This guy's gonna end up having, like, too many friends. I can already feel it. Took a trip to the castle town. My daughter, Elena, and her servant, Tontalu, vanished without a trace for several hours. After the guards conducted an in-depth search, and it was found Elena and Tontalu had been accidentally locked in a storehouse. Nobody would confess to locking them in there, but she was calmly waiting. Patient, nice. The opposite of us, but that's okay. Morning in the windswept woods. When such beauty continence is hid from the sight, the pain surely feels a personal slight. When one so great falls so far, 'tis rare for any to escape less a scar. We're nice, we're diplomatic, we'll tell her it was good. White lies. Barbarians! Who's a barbarian, Dingle? Going alright, man, my tarantula is currently watching your stream. You would have a giant fucking spider schlob. Goddamn. Call a kid Yens? No, we're not Scandinavian Yens. Sardines and pepperoni aren't that bad. Relax, okay, lol. Never mind, I mean anchovies. Oh, okay, yeah. Anchovies are okay on pizza. I don't hate on them, but sardines, man, this is weird. Why would you put a fish on a pizza? You know, like why? Seafood and pizza don't need to go together. The Lord don't want none of that. I'm just saying. All right, is there anyone we want to name our weapon for? We'll name it for our wife. We really like our wife, so we'll name it after her. We lost our really good fucking crown after we finally got it. Oh, fucking ridiculous. Ooh, the South Sword. That's from North Africa. Or Central Africa, perhaps. We're not going to wear perfume. Let's go for something else here. We'll go for that health and learning boost. We don't need an erotica. We don't need to be walking around our court with a fucking porno magazine. So let's find something else. Star chart wouldn't be bad. Now we'll do lucky coin. We'll use 2 lucky coins is what we'll do. I think we have 2 of them. Yeah, we do. Perfect. Cool. And we'll go ahead and hold court as well. We haven't done that yet, and we have been in power for a little while, so let's see. I'm faced with Andre de Torres' sad eyes, which grow larger and more pitiful as his grandfather Yoselan gently ushers him towards me. That's our nephew. King! The boy's been at your court with no one to watch over him since the disappearance of his dear father. Please look to his future. He is my only blood after all. No, he fucking isn't. That's literally our father. Did we just get disrespected by our fucking father? He's my only blood. Yeah, we'll find him someone. That's fine. The next petitioner is extremely angry Prince Pontalu of Tunis. With the briefest of deference shown, relay some of my knights, led by Kiradori Seifula of Vik, who passed through the Jadiko of Tunis recently. They have looted, pillaged, and despoiled the king villages and farms in Tunis. It's absolute travesty. What shall I do? We'll send soldiers. My lord, I have an idea to improve taxation. You can send surveyors to question your subjects about every property's name, owner, extension, and value. Fucking expensive. No, we're not going to do that. We don't have the money for that right now. So what is the rank of our court? Are we still number 1? We were last time. I checked. That was a while ago. We're 2nd. We are right behind the Pope in Rome. That makes sense. That's about right. I've been playing the games on console for a while now. I was talking about sitting on my PC and games and mods and stuff. I got you, yeah. Modding on PC is absolutely worth it. At least it's sardines on pizza. Could be worse. It could be pickled herring on pizza. Don't say pickled herring. You're going to summon hastening, I swear. The people that put sardines on pizza are barbarians. Yeah, okay. That checks out, I agree. Tell that to the Sicilians. Tarantulas are enjoyable. It hangs out in its enclosure, doesn't bother anything. Dude, I held a tarantula when I was a kid, and it was like one of my proudest achievements until I was like 8 years old. I held a tarantula when I was a kid at like a fair, and then I held like an anaconda at a zoo. And those are things I bragged about from like the ages of like 4 to 10, you know. That was the coolest thing ever. I don't like either now though, I'm saying. I don't know if I do it these days. Your victory mod is great. Played France and tried to go liberal. Got universal suffrage. The guy wrote the Communist Manifesto, tried to overthrow the monarchy. I failed to cause France to become a military state, and I've outlawed dissent and military police. Crushed the British Empire. We claimed the jewel of the British Empire. So the British Empire destroyed Prussia, the Ottomans. Jesus Christ, man. 400 infamy. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. Wait till the 1.2 update we're doing for the mod. We're gonna add some cool stuff. So I do want to reiterate, there's no Vicky 3 later today. We're taking a week before next week. I'm going to be playing Spain starting next week. We're going to play this probably if I can get to EU4 today. And when that is done, either we could play a little bit of EU4, but I'd prefer to just like spend some time doing the save translator and like fixing the map. So instead, I was thinking tonight we might just like hang out and watch some videos and do, I'm going to do research on Spain. So if you all want to hang out, I can do that with y'all. We can hang out and I can do research on Spain and watch some videos, and we can do that. Or I can end stream and just go do it myself. So, throwing that out there. We actually got a famed crown. Over here, my lord. I have toiled days and nights, and finally my work is done. We have a famed crown to replace the one that was stolen from us by the fucking Iberians. I still don't know where that crown went either. I looked for it. Let's upgrade our castle in Barcelona. And if we have a little bit extra money, we could upgrade something else. We do not. Unfortunately. Pickled herring is amazing. Fucking Swedes. The guard with the stick in the corner, can't wait to bop someone. It's probably really boring, let's be real. Will you colonize an EU4? Absolutely. I'm hyped for next week's Vicky game. Same here. You're playing Mexico, Schlob, so we're gonna be talking a fair bit, my man. Gonna colonize Spain? Good luck with that. Zodi, you're unironically gonna get colonized at the start of that game. I can't believe you're picking fucking Madagascar. It's so funny. Learning of the anti-white European insults to the Mexico buddy for this game. Fuck. I'll need to remind you that you're mostly Spanish then. Yeah, we'll take more money off him. I don't eat fish unless it's deep fried. Yeah, I feel that, man. I like, oh god, the HRE got more Italian land. I really like fish and chips, man. I mean, like, there's plenty of fish that's not deep fried I enjoy. Not pickled herring. Pickled anything if you're not starving to death is just embarrassing. Like, that's the kind of stuff you eat when you're desperate, because, like, your winter stockpiles of food ran out. It's not something you're supposed to eat for fun. You know, I'm just saying. Just saying. Pieces went down and I find myself deep in conversation. Okay. The Diplo fucking events get so old. There's just like 5 of them, I swear. Over and over. Or Spanish with class. I'm going to have to be a slight devil if I want to unite Romania. You're in a rough position, man. You're going to be surrounded by 3 great powers. All of them will want you. Fish fingers? Yeah, fish sticks aren't bad. I used to eat a lot of them. They're solid. Have you ever been researching a nation of RP just fell in love with a country? Yeah, dude, all the time. Every country I research for the Vic games and like for any of the games we played, I just go down the rabbit hole of their history like real quick. Which is good. That's what I like about playing in these RP games recently. Is like I've been learning a bunch more history again and getting back into it. Like when I was a kid, I read history books all the time, like literally all the time. It was my main hobby. Up until probably 16 or 17. Like I just read history books. There was this used bookstore where in the city I lived where like I knew all the people who worked there so well because I just always was buying new history books. And I stopped in college because college made me not like reading, which was really sad. And but anyway, I've started to do it again due to these games, which has been really nice. Nothing beats deep fried perch with a potato salad, coleslaw, rye bread, and butter. That sounds fucking good, man. God damn. You learned a lot of Irish history. Nice. Hell yeah. According to my research, Wallachia and Moldova were military protectorates of Russia at that time, but also autonomous vassals of Ottomans at the same time. That'd be a really fun, like, diplomatic condition to add to the mod, actually. Having like a joint protectorship between like two powers. That'd be a really interesting mechanic to add to the game. I don't have time for it, but that'd be cool. Today, I'm meeting with some low-ranked officials who command my troops on the battlefield. There's one officer in particular whom I find interesting. This fellow is somewhat old and most noticeably wears an eye patch. After I ask about how the eye patch came to be, I'm treated to a long-winded with fascinating stories about how my officer got that eye patch, what happened to their covered eye, their experiences fighting with only one good eye, and so on. The officer's rambling does drag on for quite a while, however, and I do need to continue with my inspection. Word. I'm sure Palantu's relationship with his spouse Sophia is very... We don't care. We just don't care. Don't do that. Today, while talking with a visiting dignitary, I learned from him that the men of Cathay prefer to clean their teeth with toothbrushes than have harsher bristles. Why would you clean your teeth? Fucking barbaric. Oh, weird. What are you supposed to have? A breast that doesn't smell like horseshit? I mean... Fucking barbarians, I swear. Weird. Who does that, man? That was my take on the average Hearts of Iron competitive player. Okay. My daughter Elena seems to enjoy our latest feast immensely. She got along quite well with everyone she spoke to, even the adult guests. Gregarious, nice. She's our firstborn. She would have actually made a really good heir, but we have a son now, so... No more of that. And let's educate our son as well. I'm going to go ahead and remove our second daughter as our ward. And we will add our firstborn son. Gotta give the lad a good education. Our family has a track record of not having good inheritances, so we need to do our best to avoid that. They got a sub, Vamby. What's up, man? How are you doing? Well, what's up with you, dude?
You're a simp. I'm gonna have to report you back to Cusco.
You know, the voice line I have technically breaks Twitch TOS now I think about it. Do you know you're not allowed to say simp on Twitch? I tried typing it in a fucking stream I was watching like a week ago and it wouldn't let me. Fucking bullshit. So I wonder if I'm breaking TOS. It's fine. Bezos can cry about it. I like how to do it, but I know I've eaten it. Hell yeah, man. There's a lot of good stuff like that. You know, it lets you? Dude, I literally tried to say synth the other day in a chat and it wouldn't let me. What the fuck? That's weird. I wonder if they changed it. I talked to them all and they're okay what I'm actually going to RP and I'm a dual protectorate. Cool. Sounds good. Streamer Melee banned it. Why would you ban simp? Word. Interesting. What a face. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can get some alliances. At this point, he's been ruling for a couple of years now. He's getting older. He's in his late 30s. He's at the point he knows he needs to do something. We've lost a lot of territory underneath our mother, so we are going to prepare for this big war against the heathen in North Africa. To do so, we're going to need to get an alliance. So I'm thinking, do we have an alliance with Lombardy? We do not. He doesn't have any children to betroth to either. We have historical marriages with the Britannians, and they are fucking strong. Let's see if we can... Weird. We can get a betrothal here. If we get an alliance with England, we'll be in very good shape here. Did that give us an alliance? Hold on. It did. Good. All right, we're in good enough shape to start a war for North Africa. So I think let's go ahead and declare that. Can I not take the coastal area? There we go. Oh, such little territory, but that's fine. The Hamadid Emirate will go ahead and declare the war. As I wait outside the birthing chamber, each minute feels like a lifetime. Trexia's screams have ceased with no infant's cry to replace it. Something's wrong, I can feel it in my bones. The door opens and the midwife's wretched expression confirms all my fears. I'm so sorry, my lord. Lady Trexia, your daughter, they're both in heaven now. Oh, fuck. Our wife died in childbirth right as we declared a war. That's not a good sign. Oh, that's fuck. She was our soulmate too, I think. Wasn't she? God damn, that's fucking rough. That's some shit that... It was pretty common back in the day. Before modern medicine, like dying in childbirth was pretty common. Fuck, that's horrible. Alright, well, on that note, we're at war. Let me play the war music. I know I have some. Where art thou? France had a general strike. It was hard, but after the strikes, the GDP went up 100 million in one day. The faster you research, the more events and more fun things you get, like strikes, women's marches going to America, Antarctica. Yeah, a lot happens in the mid-game and late game for all that stuff. Frisia is independent. Hell yeah, we'll have the Dutch for sure in EU4. Well, thanks to you, I got it for the key site now. What mods do you recommend? For CK3, I've got a list I'm using for this game that's really good. So why is my camera so dark? I just noticed that. I got a link for you, man. This is the one I'm running right now. It's a lot of fucking fun. Let me find it real quick. You're gonna have to play around with the load order a little bit. But this should work for you. You're gonna have to put your game back to 1.7.2. I don't know if this works in the newest one, but here's the one I'm running, and it's a lot of fun. Better start hitting the gym with that much medication? What do you mean, Janky? Wars of Europe getting worse each stream. Yeah, they're really fucking ugly. I will fix this for you for. I'm not letting this stand. It's too bad at this point. Let's upgrade some castles as well. We'll hold on to the rest of our money. And let's call the banners. We're gonna call the Brits to fight with us as well. The Emperor of Fashion will fight alongside us. Alright, we should have around 18,000 soldiers. No, 20, really. Our army costs 50 a month to maintain. God damn. Alright, we're gonna land on the coastline and siege deeper and deeper into the interior. If we can take out their army, we'll do that first too. Last time we fought a war in North Africa, we really struggled due to not taking out their army quick, and they have a huge force here, so let's see. I'm actually gonna land in Algiers. Oh, they're moving. We're actually a pretty capable commander, not gonna lie. Huh. Okay. We'll split our forces in half and we'll just siege then. We'll wait for the Brits to get here and we should be able to push them back. Did they call any allies? No, not really. I think one. Sounds good, Vile. Much appreciated, of course, dude. It was quite a quiet and boring day at court. We're literally at war. What are you doing, man? Nothing exciting happened. Huh. Word. It was never a quiet moment. My son and Erica's story is so full of questions. I do my best to encourage his curiosity, but sometimes I cannot help but get exhausted by the constant stream of thoughts and queries. Curious. Nice. We became obese. Oh no. Like our mother, Queen Thick Rihanna. Fuck, let's go running. Thick don't look good on dudes, so we need to go running. Ooh, I don't like that. We may get a battle here. We'll need to find our wife, but we'll wait on that. We loved our wife, so we definitely want to wait. Those bombards are putting in work. They are really sieging out our holdings quick here. That's fine. The Brits are too. There's one. We got Patriarch. Or did we? No, we already have Patriarch. Okay. We'll go for Thoughtful. Are they going to go for a battle here? Oh, it'll be close. I would prefer to engage the armies, but I don't trust the AI to actually help us in a battle, to be honest. We really need supply. Let's go back to the coastline. We're no longer obese. Good. Here they come. Here we come. We will fucking hold. All right, this is the big one. We're going to command our troops. We've got an engagement on the coastline. We're reinforcing with everything we've got. As the battle rages on, I realize that there are multiple weak points in the front line which are particularly vulnerable to an enemy spirit attack. We've seen this one so many times. We're gonna become, we're gonna rest. We're gonna get away from the front line. Yeah, he doesn't seem like the most brave type, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, this isn't looking good. The British reinforcements have got there and we are gonna win it. That was a little too close though. Ooh. I'm not reading these again. I read them too many times. All right, let's immediately take this and go try and push them, take back our lands here. No, we captured the Emir. The war's over. In that battle, we took prisoner the Emir of the Sajadids. Holy shit, the war is done. Wow. Okay, we won. Didn't expect that. All right, so we just took another big chunk of the northern coastline of North Africa here. Wow. Hell yeah. All right, we'll make Prince Wetzel. No, we don't want the HRE with any sort of power here. We'll go for Jidessa. No. We'll go for Archon Abdul, the Impaler. I gotta follow V. Hendricks. And then let's try and bring some order to, we'll do Corsica, then we'll do North Africa. All right, so in this situation, King Barcel declared his first war as king, primarily to instill respect and a bit of fear. Our mother notably didn't have much of that, and it resulted in our family losing a lot of land. So we need to kind of install ourselves as a strong ruler. He's not really a strong ruler, but appearances can make up for that. So our diplomacy is amazing, but our military prowess is not that great, so we're gonna have to rely more on our generals. Unlike many in the past of our ancestors who were great warriors. We'll make Barbara our daughter's educator. We have 8 prisoners, goddamn. We'll repair some of these artifacts. I'd rather keep them to the end. Again, there's not much left to go, but it's fine. The book about books. I forgot about that one. Alrighty. Well, we did very well there. Again, I don't think we're going to do much more wars. If we get the opportunity, we'll do it. Again, another ruler who's just not going to be really warlike. Now, that being said, we're going to walk into E4. Probably not as strong as I would like, but that is fine. I think I found the reason why some days are more rat-free than others. Cool, we got a cat. Man, I've enjoyed CK3 a lot, but I'm definitely ready to get some new events that aren't just the same ones over and over again, I will say. To be honest. A full playthrough of CK3 makes you do most of the events, to be honest, so. Well, yeah. Thankfully, they didn't raise 40,000 men this time. Fucking true. Yeah. Honestly, Fire and Maneuver is really easy, particularly as an NTW player. Isn't that a Kings and Generals game? I looked at it. It didn't look super fun, to be honest, but I haven't checked it out. Howdy, Henrix. I need some Dutch colonies in EU4. Dude, the only game of EU4 I ever actually made it to the end on, and I have 2,500 hours in EU4, all way in the past. I barely understand the game at this point, but the only game I ever got to the end, I played as the Dutch. I was the Netherlands, and I ended up getting the revolutionary government. So I was revolutionary Netherlands at the end of that game, and I owned like all of Asia. It was just fucking ridiculous. That was one of my favorite Paradox campaigns ever. That was like 5 years ago, though. That was a long time. I was not streaming back then. Just vibing. Azig, my knight, frets all day through the day, evidently attempting to find the right words. At last, he makes our way to dine. He begins sheepishly. My host, Lurmers the Lunist, the Wali of Anaba, has come to see you as the focus of his enmity. He maintains he is personally wronged by your continued rule. I don't even know who this man is, and I'm gonna be real, I don't give a shit, so inconsequential. Inconsequential, minor noble, of no dispute. Not worth our time. Also, we do need to get remarried. We're a monarch in the medieval period. We'd be expected to find another wife. So find a woman of good breeding. Who's older. Oh god. This is when this game gets fucking creepy, man. Betrothing to like... Ugh. You know what? Let's do that. Who have we got? A Salian. Oh no, we're not gonna marry a Salian. Eleanor of Brione. Very minor. Daughter of an earl. Dubrovka. She's the daughter of a duke. That's a little bit better. Grandfather was a despot of Serbia. She's of good breeding. She already has children. And she's Orthodox. Never mind. No, we are literally cynical. We'll go for her. We're cynical. We're gonna just kind of like jab the Pope, you know, and we'll... Oh no, she's sick. Never mind. We're not marrying a sick woman. Balanced humors, quick, comely, but a hunchback. That's an interesting one. She's gay. That means she'll be loyal. We're cynical, so we wouldn't hate that. We'll marry Gorndukt. Gorndukt? No, she's Orthodox. No, we'll do it. Gorndukt. I'm gonna struggle to say her name. She's lesbian, so she'll be loyal to us, probably. Well, at least she won't have other kids. She has one son, but that's fine. And she is relatives with a duke, so that's fine. We'll marry her. She's pretty, so it's fine. Lesbian trophy wife. Founding the Incan India Empire in EU4 is probably my proudest achievement. That's a fun one. Who are you playing as? I have 600 hours in Hoi 4 and I still don't know how to play. I know how to play Millennium Dawn because of you, Ham. I have Victory and I know everything about it. Hell yeah. Yeah, Hoi 4 is hard to learn, man. It really is. We're not going to spend too much on the wedding. We'll keep it reasonable. We'll need to invite all our fucking family. Mother-in-law Elisa approaches me wearing a worn chest. It's a disgusting dress. Fuck no. We're not doing that. Not a chance in hell. Again, all these events I've seen so many times at this point. It's gotten pretty ridiculous. How's it going, Nico? What's up? Does America open up in this? It will. Dragon, we're going to save convert to EU4, so probably next session next week we're going to be in EU4. So yes, we will have the Americas and Asia. Then we're gonna save translate to Vicky 3, then we'll save translate to Hoi 4, and then we're gonna make a Stellar Civilization based on how we ended Hoi 4. So, yeah, I'd say we got another 3 or 4 months of this campaign to go. It's gonna be long, which is good. These are, I don't know. I get so invested in them. I'm definitely ready for U4 though. We will save translate at the end of today, even if we get like close but don't go all the way to 1443. We will do EU4 next week. I'm ready for it. Just seeing these events that I've done like so many times over and over at this point is just like, yeah, I want EU4. Do randomized New World. Fuck no. No. That's disgusting. Hell no. That was one of the features in EU4 I disliked the most. It's not really even done that interestingly. If they'd done really cool like cultural stuff, I'd be all for it, but it's just not. I never really liked the randomized New World when it came out. That was like their first DLC for U4, or the second. I remember when that came out. Me and my buddies in high school fucking played the shit out of it. All right, let's go on a hunt. We're not gonna do a pilgrimage. We're not religious. Regretted still mornings. This woman is writing all sorts of poetry for us. She's a giant blade master. How cruel mistress is random chance to deprive the world of such a beautiful dance. When one is so great, falls so far, 'tis rare for any to escape less a scar. Yeah, it's great. So good. It's really not hard to make better poetry. I wonder, like, I don't know why in the game files they've chosen these poems. Maybe it's just randomly generated with a bunch of sentences or something, because, like, Jesus Christ. I've seen, like, 2 poems in CK3 I've really liked from those events. Most of them are just, ugh. My vassal Kiradori Tarbino is the first to see it. The powerful boar is hard to distinguish from his surroundings, but is observing us through the undergrowth. I lock eyes with the animal. It's almost as if it can sense my intention, for it suddenly takes off. We're gonna chase the fucker down. Can you build tall in EU4? Absolutely. EU4, I never played it since I didn't like how it looked. Yeah, it's really old now. It looks very outdated. Chilean... Yeah, with a coastline, it kind of does. It's very narrow. Our cat is killing rats. Good. I know that it is killing shot before the arrow even finds its target. As the boar stumbles and falls, we drown its wails with shouts of victory. Nice. Fuck yeah. Upgrade our castle again. We have a lot of castles we need to upgrade, actually. I tornadoed, but got overwhelmed to everything, especially after Hoi 4 and CK3. Yeah, EU4 is overwhelming. It really, and it's changed so much too. I used to be very, very good at EU4 back in the day, but then I stopped for years. I picked it up like a year ago, and man, I just didn't know what I was doing. It's just such a different game now. A lot of the changes I do like, but a lot of them I don't. Like for example, the mission trees I really don't like. They're not bad for new players, but I feel like it's very limiting. Like, for example, in the EU4 games we have in the roleplay server, I see so many people just going down their fucking mission trees, and it's like, I get there are bonuses to it, but it really makes games uninteresting, I think, because it railroads down, like, these really narrow paths. Some of them are interesting, most aren't, in my opinion. But then again, I mean, I got adjusted to the game without it, so kind of see how that is. We're still losing weight. Oh boy. Never again. It's not a bad game. It does take a lot to learn. I tried to watch some of the new tutorials on it too. I watched like a couple of Ludi's tutorials and oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The only tutorials I've really liked that I've watched from like the other Paradox guys are Bavarian. Bavarian's tutorials are just so fucking clean, man. No 2-hour rant that you don't want to listen to. No annoying voice. No bad editing. The boy just hits you with what you need to know. It's so nice. I never expected I would grow close to Lord Mayor Nizar, as I have done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man, with only my best intentions at heart. Is he also a giant? No, he's not. He's just really tall and spindly. How many friends do we have? Like, 11? God damn. Oh, allergy season is coming. I can feel it. If I start rubbing my eyes, it's the allergies. I actually have allergy pills. I'm gonna take one of those. Fucking gotta love antihistamines. Dude, the first year I moved to Ohio, I didn't get any allergies, and I was like, oh, thank the Lord. I'm not gonna have allergies here. Nope. They just were waiting. Fucking sucks.
Boy, there's no real easy way to say this.
Hey, go to did someone say Texas? I don't think anyone says Texas, but
I'm gonna have to report you.
Hey, go to sub, man. How's it going? The Dutch tree is just of our real history. Yeah, I wish they just gave more options if they did it, you know. It'd be really cool. Thank you for resub, Chris. What's up, man? Finally got a chance? Hell yeah. Dog, are you still dying at work? I assume you are.
I'm gonna have to report you back to good.
I assume you're dying at work. That was really fun last night playing that game, by the way. It sucks I had a dip for a minute. Fucking hell. Yeah, we gotta do that again. That was a lot of fun. Oh shit, you are. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you at this point, dude. You just seem honestly trapped in that situation. It's fucking horrible. Yup. While traveling through my realm, we had to stop in a town for a meal. The tavern was stopped at was on the humbler side of things, was the best we could do for now. The tavern staff were not expecting someone like me as a customer. They were only able to prepare a simple, hearty fare for me to eat, fit for a commoner than a king. The main entree was a modest-looking bean soup with vegetable spice and herbs thrown in to improve the taste. To my surprise, after one bite, I was hooked. It was tour de force, a perfect blend of various savory flavors. My entourage looked on with curiosity and confusion until they started eating the soup and appreciated the taste as well. We're not the type to like bargain them down. We're not greedy. We'll just buy it off them. Do we just like, we just permanently get this bowl of fucking soup? That's gross. Or the recipe, I guess. Our daughter came of age, our firstborn. She didn't turn out that great. A zealous, temperate, chaste, adequate bargainer. A good Christian woman, to be sure, but certainly wouldn't have been a good heir, so. No, she was our second daughter. Our firstborn daughter is Elena. She's 18. She needs a husband, actually. That's what she needs. Let's find her someone. A despot of Daleks. Where's Daleks at? Not very powerful. A Duke of Nordmark. He's in the HRE, not very powerful. What about any, like, heirs? Any firstborn sons? No. The Prince of Denmark? Nope. None of these are firstborn. I'd prefer our daughter marries an heir. She's older though, so we need to find someone her to marry now, which is probably not gonna happen. Ah, no, he already has a son and he's old as shit. Nope, not looking like we're gonna get that option. Oh well, we'll have to give her to a more minor noble. We'll go for the despot of Dulcus, Callistos the Second. Oh, Lombardy is calling us to war against the Pope. Ooh, we're cynical. We're not religious, so we have no qualms with fighting the Pope. However, we know that that does create some political issues. 10% chance of getting drunk, and of course a member of House Torres fucking gets it, man. We're drunk now. We were partying a little too hard and we became a drunk. God fucking damn it, man. Every time. We really do have hereditary alcoholism. Like, it's ridiculous. The Pope has 25,000 soldiers. Yeah, we're gonna fight him. We have been called, and we have an obligation to Lombardy against the Pope. We're not religious, so we will call the banners. This opens the door to actually go after Sicily, too. I mean, we're all Catholics, but... I mean, I think most of our nobles and some of our people would not be huge fans of the Pope, given that they've conquered, like, all of Italy at this point, you know? So, yeah, let's land in Genoa. We are gonna fight the Pope. We won't be getting any more papal gold for quite a while, I can tell you that. Needs new tutorials for the DLCs, since if you listen to the guy telling you how to build a flame take for 10 minutes and used it and failed, we need tutorials for Hoy. Yeah, I'm doing more of them, but I want to do the Vic 3 ones. I don't know, I am worried that I wasted all my time. Boys, I have 40 pages of Vicky 3 tutorials written right now. I'm worried, because I put out one video and I did really fucking bad, so I'm just like, oh boy, did I spend like 30 hours for nothing? So we'll see. But I will do more of them. Height of my work is always in the same time as CKMP are going on. Yeah, for the server games file. It's a chair with wheels, better than one without. Yeah, true alcoholism. Again, we're cynical. If anything, we'd probably dislike them. Straight out. They have a huge army too. This will be a bit rough. Is he really our best commander? He is. Holy Warrior will not do shit for us. We'll lead our men ourselves. Hold on, we gotta get decked out here. We need that good shit. Where's the good shit? The Shunnaborg armor. There it is. There we go. That's a bit better. So you know how I said fire maneuver was easy? Is it not so easy now? Oh, server MP. Yeah. We're gonna lose this. Lombardy is just not gonna send their men in time. Dude. The Pope just slaughtered our army. We had no support from our allies in Lombardy. They let our army get absolutely slaughtered there. God damn. I'm not sure what they're expecting out of this war if they don't help their one ally. They're gonna get into a battle here. Let's try and help them. We'll do what they didn't. They're gonna fight them in the mountains. That's not wise. I don't know if we'll get there in time. We're not. Alright, we're gonna retreat. This is not looking good for us. Our wife became pregnant while we were away. Another proud tradition of our family. Our wife getting impregnated by our courtiers while we're on campaign. We're just gonna reinforce their siege here. If we can get them into a battle here, we might do quite well. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, they're gonna run. God damn it. So I've been married off to the vile Duke Aubrey. My days are filled with nothing but misery. In particular, he is perpetually intoxicated. Yeah, it's horrible. We don't know what that is. Oh, jeez. No, yeah, you shouldn't do that. I'm gonna be real though. We need that alliance. Alcoholism is fine. It never did anything to us. You know, you need a good drink before bed. It's a reasonable thing to do. And after bed and in the morning and in the afternoon. It really just, it facilitates the whole day, if anything, you know. What I'm saying is alcohol is good for you. That's what I'm saying, you know. It's not a problem. I could stop whenever I want, just to make that clear. I just choose not to. It's a choice, you know. I can just stop whenever I want. Remember the day when my daughter Yorga was born? My thoughtful daughter. Memories like these bring me comfort no matter what happens. I know my family is there for me, and House of Torres stands strong. Safety under a truth, I whisper under my breath. Fuck yeah. Our house has been pretty rad, I will say. All the alcoholism, all the questionable inheritance and parentage, it's, you know, it's redeeming. We've already been coronated. And we're not going to get coronated by the Pope right now, I can tell you that. We had another son. Oh, whoa. Eat it quick and comely. God damn. What are we naming this kid, guys? Anyone got a good name for our second son here? We named our firstborn son after Castor the Great. Anyone got a good name? Give him drip? Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Oh, he's burning it. Dante. Hold on. Cheese burn his points. What are we naming this kid? What does alcohol taste like? Gross. Alexa? Sure. One day, a bald, greedy man will name a mechanical device after him, which will add to his hoard of gold. We're gonna go for Rome. Ooh, whoa. Sandman, bring me a dream. I swear to the heavens, I saw the Sandman last night and they visited me and put me to sleep. Are you daft? That's a silly little story adults make up to explain how sleep works. It's true. You just have to believe me. The Sandman brought me a wonderful dream last night. It must have been him. Goddamn fairy tale if I've ever heard one. People will believe in anything. They believe in God. They believe in the Sandman. They believe in anything. I believe in one thing. The bottom of a good tankard of ale. That's the only thing we believe in. This cat has to go. My wife, Queen Gornduct, is holding right up by the skin of his neck. Eyes red and nose running. Hey, we're not the only one with allergies today. I cannot stand this anymore. I can barely breathe when she's around. It's rough. That's rough. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah, that's rough, but no. Absolutely not. I'm gonna be real. You're gonna go before the cat, so that's your call. Alcohol tastes like sin. It really doesn't taste good. There's types of alcohol that taste alright. It's like a really aggressive taste. It tastes like, how would I describe it? It takes like plants, grinded up with like apple juice thrown on top, but it like hits you in the face when you drink it, depending on how high the alcohol content is. That's how I describe alcohol. Ground up plants combined with apple juice with a kick. That's about right. As the siege of the barony of Orbatello comes to an end, I sit and ponder the events that occurred as I command the siege's strategic decisions. Also, had this one 100 times. We will do those upgrades though and go deeper into debt, which shouldn't have done, but oh well. Yeah, I don't love the taste of alcohol. There's types of like IPAs I don't mind. Well, there's a few alcohols I don't like. I actually like Pabst. Ironically, I've always kind of liked the taste of when it comes to alcohol. Good whiskey has a really nice taste to it. It just hurts. I like IPAs. I really like Imperial IPAs personally. Those always do it for me. So that's not a fort. Imperial IPAs have always been my favorite. Fuck, they're coming. Or the Lombards. Yep. Coke and vodka's good. Yeah. I like rum and Coke personally. I love Havana Club rum. That shit's really nice. I like Sailor Jerry rum too, with some Coke, or just by itself, really. When I was a fucking alcoholic in college, I used to just have a bottle of it I'd take shots out of. Ugh. No, we're not doing a coronation yet. I don't drink anymore, sadly. I have like blood pressure problems. So when I drink, I get really bad headaches now, so I don't do it really often, which sucks. It's probably a good thing, to be honest, but I do miss being able to drink like a fucking sailor. Good times. Not really. But fun times. Alright, we're on the doorstep of Rome here. We may actually get this siege. All of Europe will be fucking screaming at us right now. Then again, there's actually a lot of like points in history where Rome was sieged out by Catholics, so kind of gray area. Coke and vodka, it's moonshine and Coke. Moonshine do hit different. Adaptive traditions. I don't think we're gonna win this war, to be honest. We'll see here. If we can capture the Pope in Rome, that's like our one shot. We need supply really badly too. We just lost half our army in this fucking siege. Oh, we just got wounded in combat. We're not gonna get emergency surgery though. That's not a good idea. So we can get some supply on the coast here. There we go. If they hit our armies at this point, we're just going to be slaughtered. What kind of alcohol did you drink? It contains sulfite, so maybe that's what gives you headaches. Could be, actually. I've tried all sorts of things lately. Like, literally, there's no type of alcohol that doesn't give me a headache anymore. Like IPAs, all sorts of IPAs, hard ciders, all types of hard alcohol, all that kind of stuff. It, like, all does it, pretty much. Unfortunately. Y'all ever made moonshine apple pie? You make a pie filling with moonshine as a base. Never done that, Texas. Does it taste good? I would assume it does if you're making and eating it, but never tried it myself. All right, siege of Rome. This could win the war for us, but I suspect they're going to be on their way here as soon as we get anywhere here. Oh, we've got all our bombards on there. Tastes phenomenal. Goddamn. Kidnap the Pope? We don't have an intrigue focus, Moose, otherwise I'd do it, not gonna lie. You need the intrigue focus to do it. We never had what I did in my first mega campaign, which I never recorded, I wish I had, like when I first started streaming, is we had that one leader when we were playing Poland, where he literally like had a collection of leaders from all over Europe in his dungeons. Like he made these massive dungeons, and then he had like all these kings and princes and the Pope in his dungeon like all the time as like a collection. It was really funny. Oh, I should have done that this game. I never did. Just never had a leader who went that path though. We're about to get the siege of the Vatican here. Rome will fall to us. Yet another massive achievement for our family, but one that probably won't be a good thing for our reputation, to be honest. But again, he's a cynical man. He's diplomatic enough to know that he needs to act religious, but he really doesn't care. So we're honoring an alliance with Lombardy, and we don't want the Pope getting larger in Italy. I mean, that's dangerous, right? So there's an abandoned fortress in Baia that was built by a mad king according to local legend. He was said to have an unpredictable, erratic man of irredeemable and unmeasurable cruelties. Sounds like our great-grandfather. Though the fortifications are no longer as good as they used to be, my soldiers still find it useful as an outpost at least. Lately, there are rumors that the spirit of the king and his soldiers can be seen walking around the dilapidated ramparts even in broad daylight. While some consider this an ill omen, others note that such stories would easily frighten any foreign enemies as well. Yeah, for real. We've had zealous rulers for most of the game, and we finally don't. Whoa, we took an artifact from the Pope. Stephan's Warhammer. Didn't capture the Pope, though, which is unfortunate. Let's teach him to fight with a sword. He's 10 years old. More than enough. He succeeded. He became brave, and he got 3 prowess. That's our heir. Wonderful. He's brave and impatient. Oh boy. That'll be an interesting ruler to get before this game ends. Oh boy. Why is the Pope's army so big? Because he owns like all of Italy. That's why. It's pretty ridiculous. Glisten gray and fur those amber eyes. I've never seen such a beautiful feline. We cannot afford that cat, so we're not going to buy the cat. One of my servants approaches me with a farmer's bill hook. I'd love to repair that. That was Lysandra's favorite weapon, but we just don't have the money. Our son has a title? He inherited the Duchy of Moray. We're gonna inherit in Scotland? What the fuck? What the fuck? Where the hell did that even come from? He's our cousin. We're gonna inherit northern fucking Scotland. Our son and heir is literally the Duke of Moray. That's where fucking, oh, what's his fucking name? Macbeth is from. I've been up there. It's fucking beautiful, but there's like nothing. That'll cause problems with our English allies, I think. I don't know if we'll want to keep that in EU4. Oh boy. I don't know about that. Oh. Fuck. From Brittany. Ah, yes. That does check out. Jesus Christ, woman. Queen Oda, Brittany. 2 words. Fear boner. Here we almost got the siege of Tivoli. Then we're gonna go south to take Capua and then Napoli. We are putting up a good fight against the Pope. He's just so strong and we're so in debt. Economics yet again hurting us. 36 diplomacy. Whoa. There's the siege. Chalk up another trading port for the Empire. If I remember right, early on in this game, the Brits found Greenland and began trade outposts there. Yeah, which we set up an outpost to trade with them. We've been importing all that, the ivory from the, oh, what are they called? The walruses in Greenland. So yeah, I guess we have a much closer trading outpost for Greenland. That gives us a jumping off point to colonize North America too. So that'll be really interesting in EU4, not gonna lie, if we actually keep that. And I am gonna split up Britain, to be fair, because they don't need to be a fucking empire in EU4. I'm gonna split up everyone. I actually may give away a couple of our titles too, just for balance. We'll see. Anatolia is gonna be interesting. For EU4, one of the things I'm really interested to see is how, if the Byzantines reform, and if it, like, what happens in this area. This is where I'm really looking forward to seeing in EU4. Curious to see what will happen there. I think the Arabs will just like overwhelm it and be on the doorstep of Europe, like the Ottomans, or we might get the Byzantines back in EU4. I think it is possible. Fuck, we became obese again. We're still trying to lose weight. Our boy needs to get on Weight Watchers here. No, just kidding, they don't work. All right, we'll take Capua, then we'll go for Napoli. Need more bombards is what we need here. What does the easternmost point of the map look like? Mongolia, up here, this is Mongolia. This just really kind of wraps around, it's really weird. And then it goes all the way into Burma, and then like the really just corner of China there. I hope we get like a China dynamic like CK2. I really did like how that worked. This war is going rough. Despite sieging out most of the papacy's Italian holdings, we are technically losing the war. And our army will not sustain a major battle. If they fight us, we will collapse. Your life's really going downhill. First you find out you're gonna have Scotland, then you become a beast. Yeah, true. You know why, Jakey? He was given a large case of medieval iron brew from his to-be holdings in Scotland, and he was like, well, you know, as a king, I have to partake in local delicacies, and as such, he got a crippling addiction to iron brew and became a beast, as you do when you drink iron brew. So it checks out, to be fair. Our daughter came of age. I would know. If I was in Scotland, I'd be really fat and be drinking lots of iron brew. So, you know, just saying. Thankfully, I can't get it easily here. Okay. And we will become a diplomat as well. Checks out. We are now at 40 diplomacy. Yes, of course. You're welcome. You're gonna go get one? You fucker. Fuck. That one iron brew. Why are we attacking the Pope? We are cynical and we are called into a war of Lombardy to protect them. The Pope declared a war on Lombardy and we joined to help support them. And as such, we actually won that war, I think. Yep. They took Looney. We did manage to win that war for them. Holy shit. They must have captured the Pope. Jesus fucking Christ. That dude is actually terrifying. That's a Goliath if I've ever fucking seen one. This giant, flagellant, zealous, just humble Muslim beast. He's from the Dunids. Whoa. They're my favorite family from Iberia. When I present Emir Guy's letter to Archon Raimundo, I was first met with confusion and anger. You believe his word over mine have I not done always? Always been a loyal servant. His indignation plants a seed of doubt in my mind. Again, we're cynical, so... we'll go with him. Among the nomad people of Eurasia, there are stories of an immortal horse, forever racing across the great steppe. Free and bold, the galloping of the mighty steed's hooves sound like thunder and is faster than anyone could see. Curious. Ooh. We're gonna go look for a fucking horse on the edge of the world? That'd be pretty fucking cool. We wouldn't find it, but, you know. We can immediately demand money from the Pope. We'll just say that was like the money we sacked from the Pope, and I won't ask for any more for a while. We lost a couple artifacts, and we became obese again. This boy is really struggling with his weight at 50. Goddamn. The helmet makes the man. Speaking of the helmet, let's put our crown back on. He became bald. I don't know, bro. Let's at least get you a beard. See, this is the magic of a beard. Looks like a little bitch, right? It's a little rude, but it's true. And then you put a beard on him, right? Look, now he looks like actually a little bit respectable. Look at that. Look at what a beard does to you. This is why I'll never shave my beard. It's a me. Ooh, actually looks kind of good, not gonna lie. You can look like Abraham Lincoln. Fuck. That's solid. We'll go for that. That's very respectable. This is why you should wear a beard. Wear a beard. Grow a beard. I mean, I suppose you could wear one. You could get you can get an artificial one, I guess. I wouldn't advise it. All right, let's upgrade more of our trading ports here. And we'll upgrade one of our military camps too. We have a good surplus of income. We're gonna actually build up more of our holdings here. Just a reminder, I am going to, in the converter, use development to dictate base dev in EU4. So the map and the game is gonna go very differently. Last time I did a mega campaign, I just went with the normal starting dev in EU4. but I didn't feel as interesting because it doesn't really reflect like the changing of, you know, the tides of history, culture, trade, right, in the game. So we're gonna go with dev converter, which is gonna be really weird. Just be warned, it's gonna be very alt history, as you can see here by this map. So like Northern Europe is really just not developed. We are one of the most developed states in the world. We have 81, Constantinople is 75. So yeah, we are actually the biggest city in the world, I think, at this point, besides Rome. No, bigger than Rome. I mean, we started out as a trading empire, and in some ways, we are still that, so it makes sense. Hold on, someone's talking shit. All the time spent on diplomatic efforts has been paying off. They say silence is golden, but I found that being able to communicate, argue, and convince is worth more than gold itself. Every respected ruler is known to have a second name for their achievements, so what shall I be remembered by? The magnificent? The magnanimous? The peacemaker? No. We'll go with the magnanimous. King Barcel the Magnanimous of Sardinia, Corsica. We would celebrate with a feast, but we don't have much money right now, so we'll wait a bit. His pressing issue needs your attention. Horsey. What's up, Haggy? In this world, the helmet... I already read that one. Make him look like Heisenberg. Beard is a cheat code. It really is. Takes pills. Where's Mommy? She died at the beginning of the game. Like, literally 5 minutes in, she died. She was infirm, if you remember, so... Yeah, the HRE is still around. I will be removing all their eastern and southern lands. I'm breaking up all these big countries for you four. I want it to be interesting. I'll do the same in Vicky 3. Most likely as well. Why are you on speed 1? Alrighty. Court Splendor 10 again? We really lost a lot of money. Why is that? Logudora was sacked. That would do it. We need a better marshal. We really need to get control back. Oh, we're gonna make our knight marshal. That'll be unpopular, but it's fun. We need that control really badly. What's the decision the second one from European trading? Which one are you talking about, Dolphin? I don't know which one you're talking about. Let me know if you see it. Ruling the multicultural kingdom of Sardinia comes with its own set of challenges. Foreign subjects often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court, breeding resentment. My vassal Archon Mestetable suggested I could significantly improve relations with Andaluso-Burana subjects by learning to speak their language. Stressful, but we'll do it. We can pet our cat while we do it. That'll help. The ivory. No, we still have it. It's just one of those decisions they make you do over and over again. We would need, we can't because the colonization of Greenland isn't in the right phases, so it's not even an option. By the way, I will be save editing in land for England and Greenland, so they're going to colonize first, by the way, just heads up. But I am going to be releasing Ireland and Scotland, so they won't be super strong. Well, not insanely strong. They will be strong. But yeah, in EU4, Britain will get to colonize first due to that, so just a heads up. Because in this timeline, they actually colonized Greenland, which is crazy. Make more coffee. Welcome back. Yeah, we are going to go colonial. We're a trading empire, so absolutely. I mean, we've flirted with, like, authoritarian autocracy, but we're still traders at heart. A peasant in Barcelona got lost recently while trekking near the wilderness. She came across a flat, vertical stone surface where the ancient rulers of the region carved various images and symbols. After she reported this to the authorities, I sent in people to investigate, and it appears this stone might be the last remnants of an imposing ancient monument. The stone can't be reused, so it must stand where it is, perhaps for all eternity. Nice. We can go check it out. Let's go check it out. When we're not in an activity. I'm curious. So let's go check it out. See what's up. It's probably gonna be like a Greek colony in Sardinia, or it'll be like an ancient Roman something. Ancient stone monuments might be a dime a dozen for some scholars, but there's one in particular that was recently discovered that has intrigued me. Yeah, let's go check it out. Fuck yeah. I've taken some time to travel to the most remote parts of Barcelona. Oh man, there's a lot of really cool ancient like early civilization like monuments and menhirs in Iberia. I saw when I was a kid, my family, we went on a trip to Barcelona and like the coastline of Spain, and dude, I remember seeing menhirs, and I remember like thinking they were so cool because did any of you guys ever read the Asterix and Obelix comics? Anyone ever read those? They're really fucking fun. It's about like a village in northern Gaul during the Roman time period. It's really silly, but they were really nice. But anyway, the Obelisk, because one of the characters in it, he's this really fat dude. His like job is to make fucking menhirs, which is just so funny. Which are literally just like these stone, like basically like elongated ovals, right? That stood up, like really famous. A lot of early European civilizations made these things. But anyway, when we went to Spain, I got to see a bunch of the menhirs because I wanted to go see them, and my dad and we all went there, and I thought they were the fucking coolest thing ever because I'd been reading those comics. They are pretty neat looking. Some of them are fucking huge. They're massive. Really cool stuff. Anyway, what was ancient stone monument? I was just curious and wondering what it was like. Upon arriving at the location, I walked to the monument to examine it further. Though its shape is crude, it was clearly carved by human hands. It's also of an impressive size. I can see why the locals have been unable to move it anywhere. One has to wonder how it got to this place first. Let's investigate it. I think that's supposed to be a menhir is what it is. I can actually show a picture real quick. Let me look. Menhir, Spain. Yeah. Hold on, I think I added a, didn't I add a thing for this? I did, yes. There we go. Yeah, these things are menhirs. They're really cool looking. They're old too. Some of the like the really old ones date back like to really old time periods, like tens of thousands of years. There's a collections of them you can find somewhere. Why the fuck am I on Bing? Hold on. I apologize for that. Yeah, they're really cool looking. Nothing too crazy about them. Yeah, so this is like the iconic sort of ones. They're like elongated ovals, and they're fucking huge. Like they could be like 3 or 4 times the size of a human, like 20, 30 feet. Some of them have designs and stuff like that. They're kind of similar to like the ones that you find in Britain, like that the Celts made that were like carved. The fuck were they named? Carved menhirs, Scotland. There's a name for them that's different. Pictish stones. These things are really cool too. They're similar sort of like design. They're smaller and then they have these really cool designs on them. They're all over in Scotland. There's a golf course I played there when I was a kid, and you literally like would golf past these fucking things, which I don't know. It's probably destruction of historical artifacts, but it was pretty cool. There's some other ones. Let me find them. Yeah, you'll find like really cool shapes on them and stuff like that. Some of them are really intricately carved. Is this the one? Yeah, they're fucking huge, and they're beautiful too. A lot of the designs are kind of worn away with time and stuff, but they're really neat looking. Anyway, bit of a Dolmens, is that the name for it? Perhaps, yeah. What's up, Denise? Type in port. Fuck off, dolphin. Standing stones. Yeah. See if we can get a couple other ones. Yeah. They'll be in like really interesting like circles and patterns and stuff like that. Oh god. Fucking TV show. But yeah. They're really cool. Anyway. Tangent over. I think that's what they were supposed to be about, which is really cool. Alright, we can build our trade ports. Let's build up another one. We are making a lot of money again. We'll build up our farms there. We'll get control back in all of Sardinia, then we'll get control back in our other territories. Poor, not porn. Switch up Orkney standing stones. Yeah, those are cool. I've been there, actually. Fuck, you're gonna get me back on this shit. It's gonna make me do a new one every time. Yeah, I went there when I was like 7 years old, and I still remember it. They're really, yeah, it's these ones. They're really cool looking. Is it showing? Yeah, it is cool. The Orkney Island ones are really nice. Orkneys also have a bunch of like really cool prehistoric like mounds and civilizations there. Okay. Anywho, back to the game. How close are we to the end? Really close. We'll get there today, around 70 years. No, the stream will end in like 4 hours or so, I'd say. 5 maybe. Stonehenge? Yeah, that's the famous one. We became obese again. Our boy is just struggling with his fucking weight. God damn. King Barcel. You gotta lay off the candied figs. That's what all of our family eats too much of. Let's call an exotic feast. No longer obese. Fuck. Wonderful. We made another fucking friend, too. God damn. 5 more hours of CK3. Damn, it's good to listen to while doing homework. I'd say 3 hours of CK3. When we hit the end, I'm going to jump over, and we're going to watch some videos on Spain, the Spanish Empire, and stuff for next week's Victoria 3. If I'm really in the streaming mood, I might stream some Tarkov tonight, too. I don't know if anyone is interested in watching that, but I was going to play a bit tonight. Sunday evenings always kind of when I chill out and play, like a game I actually, you know, just want to have some fun doing. I may stream it, we'll see. Again, I don't know. Most of y'all watch for strategy shit, so I don't know if there's any interest in that. Good wedding, wonderful. At first I thought they were merely idiosyncrasies, but it is clear one of my many servants at court has been furtively signaling me. I approach him with my guards. At a quiet moment, he whispers conspiratorially, "Great King, my name is Celestinu. However, you're much waiting on your guests. They hardly even notice our presence. Our presence? Oh boy." I look at him doubtfully, wondering whether I really want to hear what he has to say next. "My lord, Kiradorius Seifulu, your guileless vassal, has attempted to murder someone else." Jesus. Who the fuck is that? We'll take him on as a spy. We don't have to do anything, though. Upgrade our castle in North Africa. We had another son as well. We have 6 children so far. He is really just... He didn't become Scottish, though. Oh, no. Are we going to have Sardinian culture in Scotland? That's actually disgusting. It's Norwegian. Hold on. Yeah, it checks out at this time period. There's Gaelic culture, there's a tiny bit of Scottish culture, and then there's Norwegian culture. Welsh is getting pushed out very quickly. That's interesting. Oh boy. Let's take a look at that culture map. It's been a minute. Andalusian still going strong. Lusobaranus. Galician really big. Brithono English is still one of my favorites. Dutch is really big, actually. There's not much French culture. It's mostly Occitanian in the south and then Norman in the north. Bavarian is everywhere. He wants to reforge our crown. No, we don't use that one. Greek is still doing very well. Bulgarian's big. Bulgarian's really big. There's no Serbian culture. No, there's a tiny bit of Serbian left. It's mostly Bosnian and Dalmatian. A lot of Polish. A little bit of Saxon culture left, actually. Whoa. Huh. Yeah, the culture map is really interesting this game. Fucking cool. Transylvania is Hungarian? Good ending. Has Tingri gone extinct in Anatolia? I think so. Yes, it has. Yeah, the last of that culture is gone. Philippopolosinian culture. Greek. Chaldean is still around, also Greek. Greek is really holding out. Georgia, there's a lot of Armenian. There's still a little bit of Mongol culture. You wouldn't know that there was an invasion fucking 500 years ago, or 100 years ago. 200 years ago? Yeah. Kurdish is actually pretty big here. Persian is barely holding on at this point, but there's a lot of Turco-Persian. Fucking cool. That's what I love about CK3. One of the features that really makes me like CK3 so much is the culture hybrid system. Like, the way that they did cultures in this is so fucking nice. I wish they'd done it in Vicky, to be honest. It would have been a lot, I get that, but it would have been pretty fucking cool. Are there any Turks? Yes, there's a little bit left. Let's keep upgrading holdings at this point. Our son has come of age. He became, whoa, a mastermind philosopher. He's a zealous, brave, and impatient man. Oh, God. Okay. That'll be wild. He's a flagellant. Okay, well, our son's gonna beat himself to death. He probably won't inherit. He is quick, though. Our next heir is actually gonna be Prince Alexa, who has an Edict memory. He's quick and he's comely, so he actually would be a better heir. I did kind of want our firstborn son to inherit. He did seem interesting, but Queen Gorendukes looks over my children with her usual restlessness. No child of yours should be without a match in marriage. If you allow me to tutor them, there will soon be suitors lining up the streets. Fine. That's good. Do it. She finds him a wife of good breeding. It's fine by me. Could the AI reform Byzantium? It absolutely could, yes. I think the Dutch are just the big countries they normally are. They almost never change. And the EU4, they're very broken up, at least in vanilla. Just a basic game, but... Why did SVB actually bankrupted? What do you mean, Denise? Make the second son the heir. Well, we had no reason to. We don't dislike our firstborn son. Can a mod make that poll, though? He did use his points. So one of my mods, can you make that poll? To celebrate the rule of King Roberto, the loyal families have prepared a festival for the court, with Rico included. It is a feast which local merchants and mayors bring up gifts. There are samples of all the local produce and even one of two delicacies that is popular at court at the moment. I've taken no cheap costs, I expect. One of the locals came forward and presented samples of textiles, earthenware, even article of furniture. Oh no, our son becomes content. He's not our heir though, so that's fine. If anything, that's a good thing because he's a relative. Let's say in lore, God told him in his dream to make the second son heir. Fuck. Need a good RP reason? Jesus said it. Problem solved. There's two things I hate in life. It's people who are intolerant to other people's culture. Intolerant to other people's culture and the Dutch. I know that fucking meme. Fuck yeah. That's a good one. God damn it. Upgrade the castle. No, we can't. It's actually quite expensive. How are we looking on control? I wanted us to get complete control back this game. We'll get one of our islands. Belgium was made by the British. I love polls. Are there no mods in chat right now? Oh, you forgot how to make a poll. That's fine, Escova. You gotta open that fucking mod menu, that like horrendous one. Appreciate it, thank you. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right or blood or influence alone. How wrong they are, I expect results, yet I'm often disappointed. Study Marshall, he's really capable. Let's max up Tertulli's castle when we can get it. The modern interface is shite? Yes, it is. To be fair, Twitch hasn't made like a good like feature improvement since fucking Amazon bought it, and now it just languishes, but still. Alrighty. Jesus Christ, man. This dude is just struggling with his weight constantly. Why do you stream on Twitch and not YouTube? You know, I did like one stream on YouTube and it just really didn't go very well. Like, the chat interactions I had were just really not great. And there wasn't a lot of people. And I know it takes time to build that up. I didn't like the interface. There was a lot of lag between like chat and when I was talking. I really do like that YouTube doesn't make you run ads. That made me want to do it. I will try another one in the future. It just, the one I didn't have a good experience with, to be honest. I may try it again in the future. In many ways, I really don't like Twitch, but like the reason I stream, like I mainly focus on YouTube these days. I really like making YouTube videos a lot, right? So that's like what I tend to put a lot of my efforts into. But the reason I still stream is like I want to interact with people. Like I really do like, you know, like talking to folks when I'm playing games, right? That's the appeal for streaming. It's why I started. And I just didn't get that much on YouTube. So it's one of those things I probably just have to do and wait and like get that to happen there, you know, but it just makes streaming not really interesting when there's no one to talk to. Cause again, it's like, well, I would just, why wouldn't I just go like record and play by myself and make a YouTube video, right? So, which looks better, right? It is much easier to just record and make a YouTube video versus like streaming. But for me, it's worth it. Cause again, I get to talk to people. It's a lot of fun, right? So I don't know. Anyway, rant over. That's why I only did it once. I should probably just do it again, but we'll see. We'll restart the music. Cool. True Ruler. Some more RP stuff. It's a win in my book, but I enjoy the Friends and Family DLC. The new DLC. Oh, I ranted about that earlier. I'm not a fan. I like what it is. I like the travel system. I think it's really cool. Like being able to teleport wherever you want to, it doesn't make any sense. I'm all for travel. I think it's a cool feature. I also am all for tournaments. It's an important part of medieval life. It should be in the game. The problem is both of those features shouldn't be a $30 fucking DLC. The travel system should be an unpaid feature. And I know it's a paradox, but it pisses me the fuck off. So, like I said earlier, like if it's an $8 flavor DLC, I'm happy. It's awesome. Really cool. If it's an overpriced $30 fucking DLC for base game features, I'm gonna be fucking pissed and not be a fan. So, and it will be the latter. You know, it will. Nikakavo avocado in 1378. Yeah. Yeah. He just eats too much food in front of all his vassals every night, so that checks out. Hopefully he doesn't have that annoying fucking voice though. Goddamn. YouTube's very bad for discoverability too. The whole stream page and setup is years behind the competitors. Yeah, it is. Ironically, it's probably better for growth on YouTube. Like I did one stream on YouTube and I got actually like the stats on it, because YouTube gives you these really in-depth stats. It's fucking crazy. Like that was my first stream. It was really small on YouTube and I actually got like a lot of subs off of it. But like, again, it's the same case of like, I want to talk to people, and if I can't get that on YouTube and it's gonna take me like a year to build that up, fuck that. Like, you know, I don't know. Will you change Asia and EU4? Will you keep it normal? I'll keep it normal. I might change the Mongols around a little bit to reflect kind of what has happened in our game, but that'll be about it. Don't buy Slarston, almost $300 of all the DLC, and it's mostly just flavor to the games. Too late, my man. Too late. You know, I bitch about Paradox all day long for good reason. Their business model's fucking horrible, but I have bought almost all their DLCs at full price and their games at full price because there's nothing else out there. Like, as someone with a debilitating strategy game addiction, there's no one else out there, right? So you have to play their games to get your fix, as I am an addict, and I make peace with that. But I hate it. I hate it. Not for myself. Like, I can pay the cost of these stupid fucking DLCs and the price. But I know, what pisses me off especially is I know there's other people like kids and stuff who just don't have this money. And Paradox makes them pay all this money for something they love. And I hate it when businesses just take advantage of what people enjoy to just gouge the fuck out of them. And for like adults and, you know, older folks who have money to burn, sure, whatever. But for like, a lot of them are kids, and they're kids who love strategy games. And these companies just fuck them so hard with these overpriced DLCs and shit, and I hate that. But anyway. Yes! Oh boy. I don't know about that. Why? How would we justify that though? Like, we're a forgiving, impatient, cynical, drunk diplomat. Like, we don't dislike our firstborn son. He's a very capable man, right? He is a leader in Scotland, but he's very capable, you know? There's no good reason for us to just oust him and make our second son heir. I mean, our second son is very capable, right? He really is, but still. Lung disease. Stellaris DLCs added a lot, Megacorp's Utopia, etc., but they buy on the Humble Bundle for 40 bucks. Yeah, no, many of the Stellaris DLCs are really good. They are a lot of flavor, but they've added really good features. Stellaris is actually... I need to stop ranting. Stellaris is the Paradox game I actually respect the most, for one simple reason, which is the Custodian Project. The Custodian Project is the best thing Paradox has done in a long time, which is a system they have for Stellaris, where they have hired like a group of like artists and programmers and devs to basically work separate from the DLC teams, which are just basically for making the money, right? The Custodian team makes content for Stellaris that's free. So they add on free additions to the game, which is added on to like the old DLCs, which I think you have to pay for, but then they add a lot of free content too. So they basically, Stellaris has like two dev teams. They have the main one that makes their DLCs, right, and like makes them more money on that, which they've been very good. I've been very happy with a lot of the Stellaris DLCs, to be honest, and they've been mostly semi-reasonably priced, not great, but not horrible. And then they've got their other dev team, which is the Custodian team, which is really good. Like, Stellaris is being managed very well, in my opinion. I think it's being managed the best out of any of their games right now. Period. They got Mordred Viking on their team, so that's cool too. That dude's fucking chill as fuck, so. Anyway. But yeah. So I like Stellaris a lot more than the other ones. They've done a really good job, I think. A drunk choice. Another news the grass is green. What's up, Trucker Nero? Yeah, for real. All drunks. How's the struggle for Iberia and Scotland? I don't think it is. The wife died to get fucked. Oh. I didn't even notice that. Jesus, fuck, dude. I'm not reading the event again, but yeah, our wife just died in childbirth. This is our second wife to die in childbirth. You know what it probably is, like RP-wise? We literally have hereditary giantism, right? Our family married into like a family who had hereditary giantism. So probably what it is like, even though we are not getting the giant traits for our kids, they're just really big, and big children have more complications with pregnancy, especially in this era when things like, you know, is it called a C-section, isn't it? Is that what it's called, when like they literally cut open the stomach? Fucking terrifying, man. So that's probably what it is. I think it's a C-section, yeah. Just fucking terrifying. I don't like to think about it, especially after that fucking scene in House of the Dragon. For anyone who watched House of the Dragon, the new Game of Thrones show, the first episode literally starts with a medieval C-section. Like, dude, I don't want to fucking see that. I know it's Game of Thrones, but fuck. That haunted me for like weeks after. Fucking hell. This is ridiculous. I suppose it's one of those things that you kind of, I don't know, you shouldn't look away from, right? But I don't know, man. Especially, oh, I'm not gonna rant, but anyway, terrifying. I was born out of a C-section because I came out elbows first. Oh, fuck. That's hardcore. I mean, they're mostly pretty safe in the modern world, like modern medicine, modern surgery is such that in our time period, they're very doable. It's not like in the past, you know, but it's, I mean, pregnancy complications are still very much a thing. I didn't come out with a C-section, but I was fucking massive. I was like, I think like a 15-pound baby or something. I know I was just fucking ridiculously big. Because I have a big body structure. Like, I'm 6'2", but I'm fucking thick. Partly because I eat too much. I mean, I'm not obese, I'd say. But partly because I just have, like, a big fucking frame. Like, it's ridiculous. My torso is so ungodly huge, it's not even funny. Like, I have the leg length of, like, a fucking 5'10" person. But everything else is just in my torso. It's so fucking weird. Anyway. It still isn't really good. No, but it's much better than it was. It really is. Compared to, like, ancient times, it's much better. I mean, back in the day, if there was a complication, that's about it. The cinematography of the C-section cutting and the jousting battle in House of the Dragon, top tier. The cinematography was amazing. I won't deny that, but dude, I wanted to watch Daemon beat the shit out of people in the arena. I'm not trying to watch something that will give me nightmares at the same time. I know it's Game of Thrones, but fuck, man, I'm just trying to vibe and watch a man get brutally beat to death with his own helmet, you know? I can stomach that. I don't know what that says about me, but yeah, anyway. And we're obese again. Beautiful. C-sections weren't viable in the past because of the massive risk of infection. Yep. So if you got rip stem to stern, the childbirth was GG. Yep, exactly. Am I standing up or sitting down? Currently, I'm standing. Why is part of your northern island ran by the Pope? Because he inherited Amelia. I told you about that. So she... Never mind. The family line of Amelia is gone. No, it's the HRE who owns it again. God fucking damn it. I wish I hadn't diplomatically vassalized it, but there's no way our queen was gonna go to war when she didn't have to. Yeah, we lost northern Corsica. We can't fight a war with the HRE either. There's no way in hell we'll win that. Oh, more fun for you four. And again, we're also not a warlike man right now, at all. We're just not. That's unfortunate. How's it going, Mr. Floyd Pinkerton? How would be like Peter Dinklage? All torso, no legs. True. I don't have the fucking just ridiculously Chad jawline or amazing voice of Peter Dinklage, though, so, you know, it's unfortunate. Going pretty good, man. How about you? Going very good. We are at the end of the CK3 portion of a mega campaign, so I am pretty hyped to be moving on to EU4 next week. Hope you're having a good day. A normal birth is always better unless there's medical reason not to do it. Yep. Yep. It is. Makes sense, though. Cutting someone open, not a good thing. Period. For any reason. Unless your name's Jeffrey Dahmer. Alright, let's see if we can get more control here. Oh, he's still working on Ibiza. God damn, Ibiza has no control, does it? Drowning in money. Our army is pretty large, though, I will say. Ooh. Look at that income. Beautiful. Now, if I wanted to metagame CK3, I could have that so much higher, but we're not doing that. You switched to a courthouse camera in the game. Yes, with a royal court one, this one? I also have a mod on that lets you do free camera. This is kind of cool. Or is it? I've never used this. Like, even when I've been making my videos, I haven't used this. But I did add a mod for free camera. It's just, you don't want to look behind you or you look into the void. That's what they're staring at this whole time. All these courtiers are just staring, like, into the void. Because it's terrifying, you know? But, yeah. I told myself I was going to use this for, like, video intros, and then, like, I never fucking did. Anyway, kind of cool. Considering penicillin wasn't invented until 100 years ago, infection was almost certainly death before that, true. And it's still going to be an issue in the future due to, like, so many things with modern medicine. It's going to become more of an issue again, I think. When does CK3 end again? 1443. It ends in 1443, 1 year before the U4 start date. We'll get there. If we don't get there today, I am going to save translate because you can do it a bit early, so. What do you do it in? It's like your royal court, Pinkerton. It's a royal court that like you get to look around in. That's like where all your vassals are and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Like you can even click on them and interact with them normally if I'm on. So like if I want to look and see who this is, I can click on them. That kind of stuff. It's really cool. It costs you like fucking 30 bucks. Isn't that what they charge for that DLC? It's crazy. Why finish in 1443? Because that's when CK3 ends. CK3 ends in that year. And then that's when EU4 starts. So we'll save translate there. We're going to keep going. Like, we got another little over 1,000 years to go for this campaign. Because we got to go through EU4. We're going to go through Vic. We're going to go through Hoi 4. And then we're going to go through Stellaris. So we got a long ways to go. But CK3 ends in 1443. Nice. The Pope's court. I don't think we can't look around in someone else's court, so I couldn't tell you. Unless I'm mistaken. No, you can actually. Whoa. Bishops everywhere. Damn it. He do be dripped out, not gonna lie. That do be a bit of a drippy court. These boys just discussing the Bible, vibing. Why do the Pope's guards look so like fucking poor? Yeah, anyway, so that's the Pope's court. Do you have any plans to do it if you just get too big? Do what, Denise? I think for Hoi 4, you should let some people play with you to make World War II actually difficult and not just AI. Okay, so I've got a plan for that. I'll rant about it in a second. I think we're gonna follow Cudex. So I'd wanted to wait for this. When I start my new mega campaign after this one, my next single player one, I've got some cool plans. So what I'm gonna be doing is for the next campaign after this, is I thought it would be really cool, like for a session or two to bring in people to basically play. So for all the different games, instead of just bringing in and doing a multiplayer one for the next single player one, what I want to do is have really good role players and folks come in to play like a session or two as like really cool characters. So like, you know how in this campaign we've had like really interesting characters we've been rivals or friends with, right? Who have just been really fun to interact with, like, you know, the Boyone kings who we've been fighting and stuff like that, or the Castilian offshoot families. What I want to do is bring in like just only like one person or two person for like each like session or like two sessions to play as interesting characters. So that'll be like really good high tier role players from the RP server. I'll like ask them if they want to come in and play for a couple sessions. And if I get a little bit bigger on YouTube and I'm not just some small fucking fish, what I'd love to do at some point in the future, when there's a mild bit of standing, if I get there, I might not, is I'd love to ask the other like content creators and YouTubers to come in and play for a session or two, you know? Like invite some like, you know, fun people in just to play as like an interesting character or something like that. I think it'd be really cool and make the game just have a lot more life to it and stuff like that. Because we're gonna do the multiplayer mega campaigns in the summer. Those will be really fun. You know, that's gonna be like a ton of people in those. But I think for the single player ones, I want them to still be more single player based because I really do like that. And I want it to be more narrative based. So I thought it would be a lot cooler just to bring in like one person at a time for little periods, you know? So that's been my thoughts on it. So I'm going to try and organize that for the next one. I think it'd be cool. What's up, Crashing? Speaking of Crashing knows Lou. I'd love to get Creamy Lou in for a session. I don't think he'd do it. He doesn't like CK3 and he doesn't like roleplay. But I think it'd be fun to get Creamy Lou in for a session. Just to watch him suffer playing fucking CK3. It'd be great. But we'll see. The multiplayer ones will be tiered. Yes, tier 5 or up. Tier 5 it up. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get another wife. We're 58, we're really old, we have 8 children, so we're not gonna remarry. We've lost 2 of our wives in childbirth. There's no way we'd be getting remarried at this point. We're just probably being haunted by that fucking the past. So anyway, that's my thoughts. The other thing is I want to flush out a better system for adding people's characters in. There's another YouTuber I really like. His videos are so fucking cool. Surreal Streams. He does roleplay content on YouTube. He actually got me into doing roleplay games originally after Tommy K. Because I watched Tommy K's stuff and I got into roleplay, and then I got like a little tired of that meme shit. And then I saw his stuff, Surreal stuff, and I was like, oh well, no, that's the good stuff. And that got me into it. But he has a really cool system. I don't want to be a dick and just steal it from him, so I got to figure out how to do it not in that way. But he has a system, right, where basically he adds like people who watches his games, like he has a system for like letting them make characters and then adding them into games, which I think is really fucking cool. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that where I'm just not like stealing his stuff because I don't want to be a dick, but like it's a cool concept. So I want to try and find a way to make that really streamlined for when I do my next mega campaign too. So like there'll be like, you know, people who watch you, like you can have characters who can like get into it and I'll like will be part of the stories and stuff, and then bringing in people once in a while to play it out. I think that'd be cool. That's kind of like where I'm at for the next one. I've done a lot of thinking about it. Anyway, ran over. You want to have as high as possible? Yeah, tier 1 through 10. See you around, Chiefs. See you around, man. Yeah, the tier system's for the roleplay server, which is where all the multiplayer games that I tend to run in are done. We got August too. We actually got all 3 Diplo traits. So at this point, I'm going to put us on stewardship too. We're going to work on just general administration, and hopefully we can get some more traits as well. I don't know how much longer we're going to survive. We'll see. Is there a certain date for the mega campaign? For the one in the summer? The one in the summer begins on the first week of June. We have a rough kind of outline for how we're going to run it. I got to sit down with Platypus and finish the planning for it, though. It'll be announced probably within a month, and signups will open up within a month or 2. We did one last year. It didn't get really far because some people meta gamed, which really sucked. And this year, I'm going to be very tough on them. A major fire recently swept through a large town in Satif. It has nevertheless devastated much of the settlement and left many people dead or injured. Given the town was of regional importance, the disaster could have long-term consequences. We'll provide relief. Again, we're not a tyrannical king. We're not an evil king. Yeah, one of the GCs did metagame in that game. Yep. Which country will you play in the summer mega campaign? I have a couple I want to play. I really want to play I want to play in Yemen. The one I really want to do is I want to play a Jewish leader in Yemen, which isn't just out of the blue. There was actually a little period in Yemenis history. Oh boy. You got me monologuing again. So Yemen is really fucking fascinating. It has always been really pivotal in like economic and world history due to the fact that the trade routes from India and Asia, which primarily traded historically with the Byzantines and with the Romans as well, but later on with the Muslims, the routes primarily, it went through 2 places. There was a path through like this area going towards Baghdad and then through Iran when they were actually powerful. But later on when they became less important, the trade routes from the east primarily came through here. They came up the Red Sea and then they stopped in this region where like it went across land and then went out into Europe. Most of it went to this area of the world though. Yemen also is the primary place incense and myrrh and frankincense were grown and made, which was like incense, right? Incense was a very valuable good historically for much of history because people didn't have fuck all to do, so smelling cool things was cool. I mean, I use incense myself. It's really nice, but it was a really like high value good back in the day because there's only really a couple places it was grown, which is like Yemen, a little bit of Oman, a little bit of like northern Somalia and modern day like Eritrea and Djibouti. But anyway, point being, it was really valuable and an interesting area historically. So for the multiplayer mega campaign, what I would love to do is play as a Jewish leader in Yemen. The reason I want to do a Jewish one is there was a really interesting series of leaders in Yemen historically who were actually Jewish. I mean, notably, there was obviously a lot of Judaism in Ethiopia, which was kind of a little bit different, but a leftover there. But there was a period where there was one in Yemen. So I want to play out like Jewish trader kings of Yemen. So that's what I want to do in that game. Anyway, yeah, that's the one I want to do. We'll see. Ran over. Why does Africa look so empty? Because CK3 doesn't have much content for it. It is pretty centralized in this game. We're a beast again too. My God. Every time. I'm wanting to go a pirate pretty early in EU4 so I can make a pirate kingdom. Oh, fuck. Kingdom in the British Empire. So that'd be a lot of fun. Total War soundtracks? You actually know what they are. Fuck yeah. The medieval soundtracks are so good. Alrighty. King Barsaw of Sardinia, Corsica rests in the arms of the Lord at 61 years of age. He drank himself to death. That's the 3rd one of our dynasty in a row who has died from drinking. A charming man, he became famous for his elaborate feasts and grandiose balls. King Castoro ascends to the throne. Blessed with the abundance of friends, Castoro is likely to find strong support for his rule. We are impatient, brave, zealous, a mastermind philosopher, reckless, flagellant, and quick. We are unmarried as well. We're going to go learning focus, and we're going to go for theology because we are zealous. So I'm going to go to the bathroom really briefly, and then we'll continue. Whoa, Greenland colony about to collapse. Yeah, because we have land in Britain. We actually have access to that struggle. We can found a colony. Whoa. All right, we're going to look into this when I get back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Grab some coffee. Holy shit. Oh, that's cool as hell, man. Goddamn. I'm back. How's it going, Recomienza? They found Norse ritual slabs. Greenland is Viking false advertising to the max. Yeah, true. Alright, let's read this. We weren't in Britain, so we didn't have access to this stuff. Yes, Vinland is a distant, faraway land. Yes, Vinland has few valuable resources. Yes, Vinland settling in Vinland might be foolish. But who could refuse such an inviting fertile land? Fertile lands. And the call to adventure. There are already 0 outposts on Vinland. Now is the time to permanently colonize it. Only one dynasty can establish the Vinland colony. Outposts no longer have a chance of failing each year. Rulers in the Nordic seas have higher chances of getting events with Native Americans, such as spawning courtiers. Whoa. The cost of expeditions to Vinland is reduced. Although we have archaeological evidence of a Norse presence in Lons Al Meadows in Newfoundland, it was not a full-fledged settlement, a more glorified pit stop to repair ships and tools and restock on supplies. Contrary to pop history portrayals of Leif Erikson and his ilk as the equivalents of Viking conquistadors, it's likely that the Norse saw little use in settling Vinland. It was far away from even Greenland and had few useful resources to offer. Any attempts to colonize Vinland would have also drained the limited resources and manpower needed in a much more lucrative Greenland settlement. Its viability needs to be 80, and the colonization of Greenland needs to have been resolved. So we can't do that. Is there anything we can do? No. I guess we don't have access to the Greenland struggle either. Oh, here it is. Colonization of Greenland. Uninvolved in the colonization of Greenland. How do we get involved? Our capital's outside the region. Your faith is involved. Your culture is uninvolved. Yeah, so we're not involved with it. Oh, that's super fucking cool. It's one of the mods I added. Alright, we need to become crowned. Let's do that right now. We'll hold a coronation. I don't know if the Pope will want to do it after our father fought him, but it's worth a try. Let's get him to dress a little bit better. He does cut an imposing figure, though. God damn. Alrighty. Byzantine clothing. I don't like the colors. I wish... There's no way to change colors on clothing, right? Honestly, that looks better. We'll go for our really nice fancy cloak. We literally were brought up in Moray. We were raised with the Scots, so we'll go for a rougher cut. We'll go for a fur cape, showing off our time in Scotland. We're also unmarried. Right next to Greenland. Vikings did a little trolling when naming it the islands. Fucking little trolling. A lot of trolling. You're a guy in Sardinia. How are you getting Nordic events? Because we inherited land in fucking Scotland from the inheritance system. We inherited Moray. Actually, we have 4 holdings there. God damn. So yeah, we have a holding in Moray. Fucking weird, but we do. We're gonna ask the Pope to crown us. Let's see if he holds a grudge. You know, he'll do it. Alright, cool. Moderate cost. For our Chancellor, we go for Barbara. She served... No, we'll make her Spy Master, actually. For our Chancellor, we go for... Archon Raimundo. He doesn't like us very much, does he? For our Steward, we'll go for Prince Solomon. That's our brother. I think? No, our uncle. Okay. And let's find a wife. No, I was about to go. She's perfect. No, we're related to her. We're not doing that. Princess of Sweden. We'll go for her. Strong and keen-eared. Oh, she's fucking chaste though. There's no end to the amount of relatives we have. That's not the end of the world. We'll marry a Swedish princess. We're gonna have to break her of the habit of eating pickled herring, but that's fine. We can't have pickled herring eaters in Sardinia. It's just not gonna happen. That's that's worse than being a heathen, honestly. Alrighty. Are we a drunk? No, not yet. I'm drinking alone in the tavern. Fucking course you are. Jesus Christ, man, our family. Well, I had suddenly seen my friend Kiradori say, "Fula, sit down," across from me. I quickly make my way over and we spend the rest of the night drinking together. Dude, he really knows how to have a good time. Well, we're not a drunk yet. That's good. Just a little bit of, yeah, it's a little bit of too much enjoyment for it, genetically. What's up, tall? Swim strumming. No. Okay, we'll be called into this war with Duchess. That's fine. We don't need to send troops. I hope. Shouldn't need to. Not a big deal. I've already had that event 100 times. We're not doing that again. We've been called into another war. The Swedes are fighting everyone. Goddamn. Checks out. Swedes used to be so fucking warlike. Goddamn. And the Paradox devs will definitely let you know it. Okay. Let's save up gold and continue to upgrade our holdings. Okay, so let's take a moment to think about him. We're gonna fight some wars here. King Gastor is brave, he's impatient and zealous. We're gonna fight some more wars in North Africa. We'd go after the heathens. There's no way we wouldn't. He may be a philosopher, but he's also zealous and brave, and he definitely seems like the warlike type. I mean, his prowess is 30. A lot of that comes from our artifacts, admittedly, but still. Yeah, we're gonna prepare for a war. We have 28,000 troops. I'm gonna build up a war chest of 1,000, and then we're gonna go to war with the Sejadids. We'll go to war with them again. Take more holdings in North Africa. Sardinia was infected by the herring virus. Fuck no. We gotta cauterize that shit. How do you change your name color? In Twitch? There's like a setting for, in like the, I think the chat settings, like the bottom right, I think. Something like that. The HRE is still around, tall. They're thick. They just went further east and France got a lot stronger. King Castor II? Is it the second or the third? It doesn't tell us. We had at least one more Castor. I think it's the second. What does North Africa have to offer? The chance to kill heathens, of course. Is that not enough? It's also got a lot of valuable trade ports, and we get access to the trade routes with the Bedouins into the interior, and we'll get some of those trade goods from the east, which was a famous thing. Henry the Navigator, for example, the famous, he was never king, but wasn't he? No, he was king. Henry the Navigator, the really famous leader, I think he was king of Portugal. I used to simple with a man, I should know that. He was like my favorite historical character when I was a kid. Character? Figure? Jesus Christ. Anyway. He started a war in North Africa because he understood the benefits of trade, right? Portugal was among the many states of Europe that was always looking for like trade contracts, understood, you know, money was power, right? And he fought a war in North Africa with the Bedouin tribes, primarily because he wanted to establish like castles and footholds there to be able to trade primarily, which is why in EU4, like Portugal has land there. He did that because the trade and the wealth that came from, at the time, the Muslim trade routes, right? Which a lot of Europeans didn't fully understand because Asia wasn't very well understood until they found the way around the Horn of Africa, right? But the trade routes that came out, the frankincense, the myrrh, the spices from the Spice Islands, the nutmeg, all those sorts of resources were ridiculously wealthy and valuable in Europe for really dumb reasons, actually, but they were. And anyway, the Portuguese established a foothold there to get access to those trade routes. It didn't work out for them because after they conquered the territory, the Muslims just wouldn't fucking trade with them. So that's when they were forced to find another route, which led them around the Cape, and you know, all that other shit happened later on. So anyway, so that would be one of our motivations. We'd probably be looking for more territories there to trade with the interior, which we probably wouldn't get a lot of, but we get a little bit. So that's another reason. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they have a chokehold on trade. Absolutely. All trade comes through this area right here. All of it. All of it comes through right here. There is a route that went like up over this way, but by this time period, it wasn't really heavily in use really at this point. I mean, it a little bit. It was just way more valuable to go through here. And there were routes that went through the desert and went over here. So that's what we'd be trying to get access to. This right here is so fucking valuable. The Sinai and then the northern Egyptian region. Anyway, religion map mode. Yeah, sure. A little bit of Islam actually left. Hold on. We're zealous. Let's convert some more of that. Bear with me. Might as well. We have money. Yeah, so a lot of Islam still in North Africa. Catholic just everywhere. Even the insulars in Ireland are gone at this point. A little bit. There's Tangri left in Russia. Are we gonna get a Tangri Russia? We might get a Tangri Russia in EU4. Holy fuck, that'd be wild. I want to see a Tangri Russia. I'm gonna be honest. That'd be fucking cool, dude. Oh man, I hope we get that. Orthodox is still doing really well. Ironically, Orthodox is all over Mongolia. Tengri is now gone in Mongolia. Mongolians are Orthodox now, famously because in the history of this game, Mongolia converted to Islam, and the Ilkhanate was also Muslim, not Muslim, Orthodox. So Mongolia is completely Orthodox now. The only place Tengri is still really strong is fucking Eastern Europe. That's fucking wild. Anyway, Islam's still very powerful. There's a bit of Orthodox left in the Middle East. There's Tengri left there too. It's fucking cool. Coptics are very strong, Nestorians, and then Islam's gone very far south in this game. Hindus are still doing good, and then Islam went all the way through Nepal actually, so yeah, this is an interesting one. Wow. What is a Tengri Russia? Tengri is a religion. Tengri was the religion of the Mongolians, like Genghis Khan and those guys. It's the worship of like the sky. That's a simplification, but it's their religion. And like the Eastern Europe is that religion. So when we go to EU4, Vladimir is going to form Russia. And if they are Tengri, which they are, we're going to have a Russia that's going to be religiously Tengri. Tengris view the existence as sustained by Tengri, the eternal blue sky, and Asia, the fertile earth mother. Adherents are expected to keep the world in balance by living an upright, respectable life. Deceitfulness and subversiveness are very stigmatized. So, yeah. As I open my eyes in the dark, I'm immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling of someone watching me. Are you ready to embrace the truth, Castoro? I would recognize that voice anywhere. It's by Spy Master Judisa Barbara. We're fucking zealous. You're asking the wrong person. The Horn God offers you his blessing. Will you accept? Fuck no. And we're gonna tell everyone you're a witch too. Fuck no. Alright, we're gonna get married to that Swedish princess. She is of age. I think you clicked make claim, not convert province. Did I really? Yeah, I did. Thank you very much. You were right. We'll spend a lot on this marriage. We'll have to wait on that war a little bit, but that's fine. We were given an awful heirloom by our mother-in-law. No. No, 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 no. No, no. EU4 Siberia is usually Tengri as well. Yeah, true. From the Dothraki. Muslim papacy. We're gonna ignore our in-laws. Alright, we got a marriage. Got to take my vitamin. Okay. As Queen Thorn of Sardinia Corsica enters the hall, a look of dismay flashes across her face. It only lasts a moment, but it is evident that she expected a grander ceremony. We literally spent all our money on this. Holy fuck. I don't, what, didn't I choose to max them out? This isn't going well. Oh boy. We may not have a good marriage here. It's about time. I'm gonna skip a lot of these events. Again, we've done these events so many times at this point. Wonder what buildings a dev convert? Yeah, it'll be interesting. I could do like a quick convert here if we want to do that. If y'all want to see what it might look like. Because I only been streaming for 2.5 hours. It won't be the final version, but we could do it real quick and take a look at the map or something. Ooh, the papacy's having a civil war. We have enough money. We're gonna launch a war against the heathens in the Sejadid Sultanate. We can do a Duchy Holy War. Let's connect our holdings in the north. Where's my music? There you are. Last time we're gonna probably play this. Welcome back, Vile. Call our allies? Yeah, we'll most likely need them. Oh, we befriended our wife. We are married, I know what that means, but I really only see you as a friend. Can we just carry on that way apart from when we need to? Alright, we befriended our wife yet again. Beautiful. To be fair, the best relationships do come out of friendships, in my opinion, but I don't think that's what this is. All the relationships I've had where I was friends with the person first, like, they're always way better. Just saying. We'll upgrade our holdings in fucking Scotland. Alrighty. Call the banners. We'll land in Tunis as our staging point and go from there. And then we will call the King of Sweden. Worst case scenario, we can marry off one of our... We don't have any children. Oh boy, actually, this might be a little rough. How are we looking? About even. You're so close to 45? Hell yeah. Wife in friend zone? Always. Always. Iron Constitution. We're actually going to have a healthy leader. He does look pretty healthy. He looks like he hits the gym and goes running every day. Let's be real. It's a tough lad. Alright, I want to see if we can just hit their army immediately. Oh my god, 31,000. Let's call a holy order if we can. Call the Teutons! Let's just start to siege them out in the east. We're gonna get a battle very quick here, actually. We need more bombards. Maybe? What are they doing? Fuck it. We're gonna do this the smart way this time. Before we run out of money, we're gonna actually get them in a fucking battle. Let's split their army. Let's do it. And a crusade is being called on Moldavia. Whoa. We will catch their army. We will split their army here. Fucking huge. We're gonna defeat the main force, and if we can reinforce our left flank here, we can get a double. Go, go, go! Just hold! The Teutons are fucking holding, come on! And we got there! Holy shit, there it is! Oh, fuck. Amidst the chaos that engulfs the desert mountains of Ola Bomad, I attempt to catch my bearings across the field. I spot Flanken desperately fighting. One of our friends from Scotland. Damn. Maghrebi light horsemen are slowly surrounding him. His exhaustion becomes clear. A glint of his spear suddenly catches my eye and I watch as Uge, Knight of Grandmaster Uzmir, deliver the vicious death blow. Fuck, we lost one of our friends in the battle. Gonna make him our rival. But we did win 2 big battles there. I mean, that was huge, to be fair. Or did we lose? What the fuck happened? Oh, the general died. We actually lost. We killed more of them, but we technically lost because the commander died in battle. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, the commander died. I guess we just like retreated. It's a weird one, but all right. We'll go back for another. Here we go. They're bringing up their main force. We will need to reinforce this. Here we go. Oh. There was once a time where Greenland was renowned as a source of exotic luxuries such as walrus ivory. Those days are long gone. In recent times, the Greenland colony has faced insurmountable environmental and socioeconomic challenges. Nice. Many Greenlanders were moving to Europe for better opportunities, and it was a financial drain for anyone who was not still involved in it. Emperor Nicholas, an important regional leader, that's the Emperor of Britannia, has been involved in the Greenland colony, believes that it is pointless to delay the inevitable. He has taken steps to formally abandon the colony. Most Greenlanders who agree with this move have been willingly resettled to various communities in North Atlantic. Now, without a doubt, all that remains is a once flourishing Greenland settlement and the sound of a bleak wind and the gently ominous roar of the waves against the ice. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put an independent custom nation on Greenland with English culture for EU4 and give them a colonist to start off with. That'll make the New World really fucking spicy. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so the English abandoned Greenland, but there are still settlers there. They're just gonna become independent and have their own little thing going on. That'll be really fucking cool. Oh, that'd be really fucking cool. We got the battle. Oh, we are gonna need to reinforce this. My God, this is a big one. Here we go. We need reinforcements. We need them now. There we go. We got the advantage. Big battle. We are gonna get victory here again. The crusade also began. We lost another fucking general. These battles have a fucking brutal survivability rate. You gotta follow Blends 02. Let's cut off their army here. Our wife is pregnant while we're on campaign. Woo. I really do wonder if we probably don't have our original bloodline at this point with all the cheating. You are always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. My ward Juliana approaches me in a rare display of appreciation. Oh, lovely. Oh, she's from Britannia. One of the ancient crowns of our family is broken. None of us like them anyway, so it's fine. We're going in the dead. We need to go here. We need to go. We just don't have enough bombards. The world over Moldavia. Oh, this Tengri. Yeah, because Tengri is in Eastern Europe. 178,000 Christians fighting 44,000 Tengri fucking warriors. Yeah, because the White Horde is still alive. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. That's the only remaining, like, successor state besides the Chagatai of the Mongols, who conquered all the way up to fucking Vienna in this timeline. Whew. No Vicky today? No, we're taking a break before next week, so there's no campaign today. We're gonna be playing Spain, by the way. Germany is done. That campaign ended. 1.2 comes out in 2 days, so we're starting a new campaign next Sunday, and we are gonna need to reinforce this battle. So yeah, I'm excited for Spain though. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Know thyself. We're gonna get that siege. Try to outmaneuver us here. We really are gonna need some fucking supply here. Oh, we got a battle. Go, go, go. This is a little rough, but we might win this. Here we go. We got the advantage. Yeah, we got it. Big battle. Let's go get some more supply. With a brave cradled in his arms, Queen Thordis looks up at me. We're on campaign. My love, could we name her Herta, after my perceptive mother? Your mother was a fucking... No. No, I don't think so. Christina. That's a good name. We're very religious. We'll appoint a benefactor, which will be... our cousin. We probably won't get anything because we're busy fighting our own religious war right now. We need bombards. We can't make any of these sieges without bombards. Our daughter's sickly. Netherlands in the 1800s is really interesting. It wants to be an empire and someone gets it. To a degree. They stayed relevant for a really long time, actually. We're gonna have an Andalusia sitch where anyone claims to be the true bloodline? Most likely, yeah. Or Anastasia. Our family has so many different, like, heirs that have branched off of it. Everyone and their mother is a fucking claim on our titles. Really. Oh, the Swedes actually fucking showed up. About time. Was gonna be Haiti in the beginning, but man, it's so immersion breaking that the president of the entire government is Hispanic. Yeah, it's really fucking weird. They're trying not to get canceled by Twitter, probably. Alright, let's take this battle. Here we go, another one. There we go, the reinforcements are gonna make us win. They're throwing in their reinforcements? Oh, nope. That is disastrous for them. They're not gonna recover from that. We took their banner! The Mujahideen Ahmadiyya war banner. Oh, that's going on the wall. That is going on the wall. Hold on. Yeah. That's a trophy on the wall. Oh, yeah. From the fucking slaughter. %. The Mujahideen, what are they doing in North Africa? They're freedom fighters, don't you know? Nice martial lifestyle. We're not gonna get emergency training by one of our knights. We're not gonna get operated on. Not happening. Absolutely not. Yeah, we're fucked up right now. God damn, he took a beating in that battle. The dangers of fighting. She got pregnant again. We haven't been home for a year. Fucking hell. She's chaste though. We're gonna romance our wife. Let's write her a love poem. Yeah, no, not a fan. All right, 93%. One big battle and we'll win the war. Let's go for it. Let's just take the battle and end this. Oh, this will be close, actually. We might not win this. No, we got the advantage? We're gonna get it. Hell yeah. There it is. That's the war. They give us terms, and we won another war in North Africa. We have a healthy amount of land, which looks big now, but in EU4 will be very little, but that's fine. Beautiful. And healthy. Hell yeah. We'll give our wife a flower. We are really, really, really in debt right now. Let's put down our troops. No, we can't. As of late, all my visits to Thordis, our wife, have been ruined by my vassal Jedi Gilaru. He follows her everywhere like a lost puppy. We'll duel him. Stood no chance against my might. His defeat was surely embarrassing. Wonderful. We beat him in a duel and he's fucked off. No one's gonna romance our wife besides us. Except for her boyfriend, but that's fine. We're cool with it. Kind of. Alrighty, let's work on our economy again. We lost a lot of... Let's get control in Valencia, then we'll get control in North Africa. And the crusade has been won. We were involved with it, though. King Miroslav of Moldavia has been proclaimed, and the Tangri heathens have been pushed further back. Very different when in the old days when we were actually terrified of them. Crusader King. Crusader. Not very competent, though, is he? And Christianity continues to push further and further east. That King of Sardinia, Corsica. Is this our wife? No, it's the Duchess. A Duchess of Barcelona. Men need not fear as lives depart, provided they leave behind them art. 'Tis rare enough for men to admit that their deeds leave those left after split. I'm not a fan of CK3 poetry, man. I'm gonna say it. Watch out for the Rambo ham. Fuck. You're gonna follow Spaghetti Alien. I mean, there was a war between the Haitians and the Hispanics that wanted separations from the blacks because they weren't given representation after Haiti gained its independence. So maybe instead of creating the Dominican Republic, you could say that they took over Haiti and that's why the government is all Hispanic. Yeah, I mean, that'd be a good way to, like, I guess, roleplay it if you want to go for that old history. I don't know. I think Haiti's a lot of fun. I did a single player as them for fun. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. If the Ottomans were the sick men of Europe in the 19th century, just imagine them sneezing on Spain and then getting almost equally as sick. Yeah, true. Spain is very sick at the start of it as well, which is why I wanted them. This film is dedicated to brave Mujahideen. Fuck. Yeah. Oh man, that did not age well. Our vassal has paid us homage. 3 hours to go. Or we've been going for 3 hours now. I may actually save translate when we get to 1400. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling kind of good with this game. I'm gonna be honest. We may go at 1400. Like, I've enjoyed CK3 in this mega campaign so fucking much. It's been a lot of fun. But I've kind of felt like we've done what we've needed to at this point, really, you know? Like, honestly. I'm pretty content with, like, the story of our family. I'm pretty content with where we're at. And a lot of this needs to be divided up. But for the most part, I don't know. I'm ready to fucking go to U4, man. I'll do a poll for it. What do y'all think? I'll do a little poll. I'm personally very burned out on all the events because I've seen them so many times. It's been a ton of fun, but our narratives are kind of just done at this point. And I'm ready to jump to like the trade systems, the colonization stuff with EU4, to be honest. It is a little bit less like RP heavy, EU4 is obviously, but there's a lot we can still have fun with, so. We'll do the poll. Let me know what you think. It'll be 9 more years we'd go for. An area in Lagudora that lies between two villages and is half a day's journey from one end to the other has been notoriously known to the small folk as the Zone of Death. Among other unflattering names, it is said that there is a dark energies in this area that cause many unfortunate incidents. For instance, there are stories of unwary travelers passing through who drink the water or eat the food from there, only to be cursed with sickness unrecognized to our doctors that caused them to die weeks later. What's that fucking shit called that they used to believe in with like bad air and like bad wind causing disease? There's a name for it. So fucking dumb. Many of us outsiders have paid little heed to such stories as there are plenty of mysterious and dangerous places around the world after all. But the rumors are now spreading and even more merchants from afar avoid the area. Who knows? Spain has a lot of potential Vicky 3. Almost all my hours in Vicky 3 are in Spain. There are a lot of fun blends. I'm so excited for this game that's about to happen. They are in a really interesting position. We'll go over them a little bit. I'm gonna launch up Vicky 3 after we're done with this, and we'll take a little look at them. Like, there's no game today. It starts next week, but I think it'd be fun to just take a look at them real quick in single player, kind of get some ideas. I already know what I want to do for them RP-wise. We're gonna go Carlist. I'm gonna say it. We're gonna go Carlist Spain. Just heads up. We're gonna go Carlos Spain, and we're gonna put a member of the other branch of the Bourbons in the family, and we're gonna work with the French. So just a heads up, that's the route we're gonna go. We'll just go all the way to EU4, then Hoi4 to Stellaris. Yes, Odyssey, it'll go through EU4, then it'll go for Vicky 3, then it'll go through Hoi4, and then it will go through Stellaris. So we're going all the way. Like I said, we've got months to go on this campaign. We have a massive rebellion right now too. Let's deal with that sooner rather than later. It's a big one too. God damn. We're getting those EU4 revolts. 12,000! That's a full-blown peasant uprising. God damn. Yes. Alright, cool. Beef is already up with British and France. Yes. French is more complicated. Britain, absolutely. They destroyed our colonies. Alright. It won the poll. Cool. We're going to go to 1400. We go 9 more years, and then we are going to end this. And I'll run the save converter real quick. We'll look at that. When we're done running the save converter, we're going to end there because I have to go do a bunch of edits on the save. Then we're going to go over and look at the Vic 3 Spanish situation in the mod. We'll do that real quick. Oopsies, not that. And then we can watch some videos on Spain. I was going to do a bit more research. We can hang out and do that for a bit. And yeah, probably next to the stream. Bonaparte is Spain. You know, I considered it. There is a way we could do that, but I didn't want to. It's a little too unrealistic. It would be interesting though. Because I mean, Napoleon's brother did have the throne. But he was so unpopular, there's no way. Isabella was very popular too, but we're going to oust her in the Carlos Civil War in the beginning of the game, RP-wise, and bring back the Carlos. Or bring in the Carlos, I guess. I think what you were looking for was Miasma. Yep, that's the one. Thank you, Aces. It's fucking weird. Are you going to try and reform the Spanish Empire? Yes, into the Spanish Empire. Isabella was a reformer. She will not be in power. We're not going to reform. We're going to go old school Spain. Because if there's one thing that's very clear is I like to play Victoria 3 very peacefully and just very measured, you know? Yeah. Shouldn't put Murat in charge. He would have won Spain. Is that who it was? I'll have to take a look at it. Trying to form the Spanish Empire through influence would be cool. No, we're gonna go colonial. I have a whole plan. We'll talk about it when I open the game up. I have a kind of a plan in my mind for how we're gonna go with things. It's going to involve us trying to rebuild the Council of the Indies and try and rebuild the Viceroyalty of New Spain too. I don't know. It'll be difficult. I really actually don't expect us to succeed with it, but it'll be interesting. Yeah, Isabella was very liberal. She was a reformer. She was very popular. Everyone in Europe, all the nobles hated her, but she just had so much support. There was a lot of assassination attempts on her. We have another son, another Castora. All right. Do I want to fight another war? before EU4. No, I'm very content where we're at, actually. Kind of interesting how that put France and the USA at odds. Yes, it would, Spaghetti. I think so, too. I think so, too. The French player really wants to work with us, too, so it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. I want to work with the Portuguese as well. So you're the king of the Mediterranean. Oh, not quite. There's a lot of powers in the Med, but we're definitely a strong one. We're going to have the highest dev province in EU4, though. Sassari is like just a massive trading hub. So we'll have a lot of influence in the Genoa trade node, which will be good. I wonder if I could edit in a trade center. I should be able to do that. I may go into the files for our EU4 converted game, and I may add a trade center on Sassari, because I think I should be able to edit that in very easily. I may do that. It makes sense. I mean, we are a trade hub. You literally rebuilt Carthage. We're a very different type, but similar geography. Geography? Yeah, that's the word. Work with Portugal so they reclaim dominionship over Brazil. Yeah. Okay, we'll go over it in a minute. Also, now that we're literally about to end this, I gotta say, man, goddamn, this has already been such a fun campaign. Like, I'm at the point, I'm good with CK3. I want to move on, I'm very happy with it. But holy shit, this has already been my favorite mega campaign I've ever done. It's just been so fucking interesting. And I love CK3 too. I know a lot of people hate on it for very good reasons that I won't rant about right now, but it has become very fun with mods. As usual, mods doing the work of the PDX dev team not getting paid, but yeah, it has just been so fun. Like the characters, the story, they're just the debilitating mental illness of our family. It's been pretty fucking good. I don't know. This is definitely one of my favorite campaigns I've ever done already. But that's mega campaigns. They get like that. You just get so invested in the family and the characters. It's just ridiculous. 6 more years. I'm speedrunning this. This has actually been the best series on both YouTube and Twitch. Hell yeah, man. Dude, I don't know. I feel weird doing it, but I literally have rewatched the YouTube videos like twice now. Just for fun, because I've enjoyed it so much. I don't know, I feel weird doing it. It's like watching your own stuff is weird, but it's not like, I don't like watching myself, but I do like watching the story and the campaign, because especially Lissandro. Dude, I fucking loved Lissandro. Like, he was my favorite fucking character. Such a fucking asshole. Like, evil man. But fucking interesting life. Like, honestly. That's the kind of dude that in this timeline would get, like, a really hardcore fucked up, like, HBO series with lots of sex and violence, you know? You know they'd make a fucking HBO series about King Lissandro. There's no way they wouldn't, right? But yeah. Fucking fun. Goddamn. And I'm looking forward to when we start a new one, too. The multiplayer one will be a lot of fun, I think, but I'm really looking forward to the next single-player one that we do. And there's a lot of fun stuff. There's some other mods I found for CK3 I definitely want to throw on for the next one, too. But that'll be a ways out. Like I said, we're months away from being done with this. Long ways to go. At the end, can you show the family tree? Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Cipriano's dad was a gamer, too. Yeah. We had a lot of like gamers. We had a lot of pro gamers, you know, I'd say. A lot of fucked up assholes. Not a good family. Like this, like they're like, you know, any of y'all ever see like the Borgia TV show? Any of y'all ever watched that from like 10 years ago, 20 years ago? Oh God. Jeremy Irons, remember? Anyone ever watched that? Really just like one of like the early like hardcore TV series. It's a good one. Zodi, you've seen it. And but just like a really evil, fucked up family, always scheming, always trying to get power, which is what the Borgias were historically. They're really interesting. They're also from Spain, actually. Well, we're not, but you know what I mean. And kind of very reminiscent of our family. You know who would, if like in the Torres verse, you know who would be a really good actor to play King Lissandro in an HBO series? Jeremy fucking Irons. Imagine a Jeremy Irons King Lissandro fucking TV show. I'd watch that shit. God damn. That'd be fucking badass as hell. Anyway, I'm ranting. The MPGC is what I can't really wait to start. Yep, that'll be a fun one for sure. Weekday, it'll be on Sundays or Saturdays, Susie. We haven't decided what that'll look like yet, but either one. What are you excited for? They tried to make Pope a hereditary position? Really? Like historically? That's interesting. What, you're going to do an MP mega campaign? Sure that will work? Yes, it will. We did it last year. To see who's going to be the Napoleon of the Grand Campaign in EU4. True. Someone will get it. Someone will get Revolutionary Country too. So yeah, that'll be a fun one. Borgias are the guys from Assassin's Creed. Yes, they are. I didn't like how they were really portrayed in Assassin's Creed. Like, they were horrible and brutal, but I felt like they kind of, I don't know. They didn't do them justice in order to, like, you know, push up, like, the hero narrative of Ezio and his family, which is fair. You know, it was a game franchise. They do that shit, but I like the Borgias a lot. They're really, really interesting historically. And one of my favorite, top 5, one of my favorite books, which is The Prince, that was dedicated to one of the Borgias. That's why I got interested in them when I was a kid. It was dedicated to the Borgias, right? Isn't that the Prince who Machiavelli dedicated it to? Who is the Prince dedicated to? He was using it to try and get a court position. No, it was Lorenzo de' Medici. I thought... No, what it was is that, like, one of the, like, the ways he described people, and it was based on the Borgias. What was Lorenzo de' Medici? I should remember that. I read that book like 10 times when I was a kid. Borgias. There was a connection, I know that. Yeah, he was the inspiration for the Prince. That's what it was. Heavily based on him in terms of just being absolutely brutal. I had that switched around. I haven't read The Prince in a long time, actually. Oh, fuck, we're in a duel. Oh, fuck, we're dueling the Emperor of Castile? How the fuck did I notice that? That's my bad. We were challenged to a duel by the Emperor of Castile. We're related to him. He's a very distant cousin of ours. Fuck, okay, my bad. My mace flows around Mudrik like water. He strikes chaining fluid lanes to the next, a series of perfectly timed attacks. Mudrik is famed for his abilities with a sword, and he reminds me of this with a perfect flowing chain of quick slashes. My form is good, with only small errors, and his stance is formidable. We'll go for a parry. I leap into action, launching a flurry of rapid thumps, driving myself hard against Mudrik's guard, wearing him down with each expertly timed strike. Mudrik pulls away back from my every blow, letting me attack without getting another solid hit in. It's not long before I feel myself beginning to tire. Same one again. We're going to use our mace, and we failed. We'll go for a parry. Fuck. Even my best crushing thwacks seemed to have no effect. Mudrik advances, sword forming an impermeable barrier. He has 27 prowess. We have 28. That was going to be close. Until a powerful cleave sends me reeling. Before I can right myself, Mudrik is on me again, sword flying from my head pommel first till I get a face full of blunt metal. We lost. Why are we getting all the interesting stuff before the game ends? Well, fuck, that's not a good way to go out. We lost a duel with our dynasty rivals in Castile. In the past few weeks, a large number of crows have flocked here, typically resting on the same trees or roofs. One of my servants counted up to 100, in fact. These birds don't do anything to anyone, but their presence is more than unnerving, to say the least. They've started to follow me around. No matter where I go in my realm, crows can be spotted nearby, more than is normal. Some claim this is an ominous sign, and these dark creatures must be dealt with as soon as possible. Others say such worries are superstition, and it's better to let the crows be. Our boy's being followed by fucking crows. Yeah, they're very smart animals. Train, absolutely. Wow. What? Go for moderation. Birds of the Corvus genus, known commonly as crows or ravens, are part of folklore and religious belief around the world. In many cultures, they are seen as harbingers of ill omen and symbols of misfortune and death. Though in some places or contexts, they are viewed more ambiguously as tricksters or psychopomps. They are known for their intelligence and excellent memory. The distinction between a crow and a raven is somewhat inconsistent, but generally crows are smaller than ravens. Yeah, we'll just let it happen. That's cool as fuck, man. Do we have any tech left to work on? I think we've gotten all the tech, haven't we? Yeah. Yeah, we have. Murder of clothes? No. We don't need to be murdering them. That would be cool as fuck. Why the negative traits? I know, right? Dude, if I was walking around and like 100 crows just followed me everywhere, I think that would be pretty fucking cool, man, you know? God damn. King Gastoro, what is up with him? We're gonna have him in EU4 too. Nice, some children have been found by one of our officials. I've done that event also too many times at this point. I definitely need to take a bit of a break from CK3 to like not have all these events in my brain constantly. With the right mods, there's a lot more, but still. All right, 4 years. Ask the Poperino for gold. We'll get a marriage for our half-sister. Petty King Hjalmar. Our Berg Lassen. Oh, he seems of good repute. We're married to him. I guess I'll have to re-download the U4 converter as well. What mods do you use? I will give you the link right now. I've got a Steam collection. You can take a look at that. But Steam Workshop's way easier, Albino. All you gotta do is just literally click on subscribing to the mods and Steam automatically downloads for them. So yeah, I'd go for that. I'd fucking run if I saw a guy with a long black beard getting followed by a bunch of crows walking towards me. True, all he's missing is an eye. If he was missing an eye, it'd be perfect. We'd have like a reincarnated fucking Odin as our king. Pretty fucking base. His stats are pretty good. I think we're gonna give him a 3-3-4 in EU4. 3 admin for stewardship, because 10's average. I'd say 3 for Diplo, because we've got 11, and then we'll give him a 4 for military, because he's got really good martial when we go to EU4 with him. Yeah, we'll make him a 3-3-4. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Italian Odin. Fuck. He looks like an actor. I can't remember the name. He does look really reminiscent of someone. I don't know who it is either. He really does look familiar, though. God damn. 2 years. I'll be honest, I just want to get to the end right now. I think that's pretty clear at this point. I'm CK3'd out. No disrespect. Great game, but I'm CK3'd out. Oh, what happened? What do you mean? Want to play King of the Castle after? I might be down for it, Chris. I want to do a couple things. I want to do a quick translation to U4 to show off the map, and then I want to go look around on Vicky 3 on our mod to look at Spain. And then I was gonna like stream and watch some like videos, but maybe after that. Excuse me. It would be fun. The war between France and Castile has been going on for a while. Yes, it has. They're destroying each other right now. We're gonna use this for RP for basically the splitting up of both of them. I'm going to make separate territories in southern France. I'm going to do kind of like what EU4 does for France. So I'm going to basically have them have a bunch of vassal territories instead of being united. And same with Castile. Castile, I'm going to make them lose all their French and Sardinian, Savoy lands, and then I'm going to release a bunch of their territory as vassal states. We'll do the same for us, too. Some of our territories, especially our African ones, will be released as vassal states, and we'll have to deal with that, so. Just a heads up about that. Makes it a little less OP in the beginning of the game. So I'm going to play this song for the ending of the game. We need the song. All right, I've got it ready to go. Actually, I've got two really good songs. I'm going to line up. No, not yet. Fuck off. Six months, here we go. The end of the CK3 portion of the mega campaign. You missed an hour. Nothing too crazy's happened so far. We fought a holy war for North Africa, which we won. It was pretty rough, but we did win it. Ooh. Game hit us with that good in-game song, too. God fucking damn. Been a long one. Here we go. Apostate. And there it is. 1400. The end of the CK3 portion of the mega campaign. We've come a long fucking way. God damn, that's been long, but it's been goddamn good. Let's go over our family tree real quick to start off with. Where the fuck do you do it? I never fucking use that thing. Bear with me. I thought it was, I never use this thing. Is it, maybe our dynasty menu? Yeah, dynasty tree. Here it is. Alrighty. We're gonna have to go really far back. King Castoro, the last of our kings for CK3, a good man, a religious man like so many, iron constitution, good health, learned beyond belief. A good man, ruled for many years, and he'll continue to do so in EU4. Before him, King Barcel the Magnanimous of our line. Why is it not letting me click on him? God damn it. There it is. King Barcel the Magnanimous, a forgiving, impatient, play the song, hold on. Forgiving, impatient, and cynical man, brought much glory to his house and did much to reinstate our position in the Mediterranean after the many losses of Queen Cypriana. A woman of good nature, but forever in her life plagued by vengeance and a desire for revenge along House Bourgogne of House France, she went against her own character to destroy those who had hurt her and murdered her father. Before her, the greatest of our family, King Lissandro's strongarm of Sardinia, Corsica. His ambition was only met by his willingness to do anything for fucking power, anything at all. His wars plagued Europe for his whole reign, which was almost 60 years long, and notably, he destroyed the Holy Roman Empire, at least in its full version, installing one of his house, which didn't last, but it did go for quite a while. The greatest of our family by far, his martial skill beyond belief. Before him, one of the many madmen of House Torres, King Solomon the Great, a good man, a capable man, one whose mind was more than many, more than any of our family, a genius. But with genius came madness, which caused him to die at a very, very young age.
I'm gonna have to report you back.
Thank you for the prime, Albino, appreciate that. Before him, King Alessandro II, a great crusader, a great man, who fought many religious wars, installed a member of our family in Eastern Europe, and took the fight to the heathen at every opportunity. Plagued by the end of his life also by madness, and notably marrying Eusebia di Bossa, the absolute amazing woman. He married far too old. I think it was 55 when he murdered her. Fuck. Anyway. Before him, we have King Simeon the Great, another great leader of our family, a capable, very good man who fought many wars. It was him who really started to expand our kingdom across the Mediterranean, taking holdings outside of our home isle. He was very capable, and I think many in our dynasty in the past thought he would be the greatest before Alessandro. Alessandro the First before him, the man who formed the kingdom of Sardinia. It was him who rose from an archon to a king and founded our dynasty. He was not the greatest of our family, but certainly capable and a good leader. Before him, Archon Castoro, a defining figure in our family, one who really allowed us to take much territory in Sardinia and grow our family. He fought in many crusades as well and died a holy man. Before him, Jedek Galu, the heir of the founder of our dynasty, Jedek Andrea, a simple man with little holdings, but expanded much in his life and was a good ruler. And lastly, the founder of our dynasty and the man who made it all begin, Jedek Andrea of Lagutoro, also noticeably a man who started the hereditary alcoholism in our family, who began our dynasty with his ambition and love of God. And that is the fucking CK3 portion of the mega campaign. Fucking fun. Hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. It's been fucking great, so. Oh man, that got me hyped. Holy shit. So, we are moving on to EU4. I will do the save conversion right now if you want to hang around for that. We're not gonna obviously, I'll need to do a lot of edits this week, so it will look very different today than it will next week. There's a lot of edits I gotta do on it and stuff like that. And we will go all the way through EU4 as well. So we've got another, what, 400 years of EU4 to do? That'll take us a good, I'd say, month or two to get through. Vicky 3 will be probably a month. Hoi 4 will be short. That'll be like 2 or 3 sessions. And then Stellaris will be another month or two. So yeah, this will probably end, I'd say, sometime in summer. I think we'll end the mega campaign probably in the middle of summer would be my guess. So you're welcome to stick around, but that is the ending of the CK3 portion of the mega campaign. Right now, I am going to go download the save converter and get us a conversion in EU4 to see what that looks like. Goddamn. Fucking hype. Holy shit. I'ma say it. This is one of my, this will probably end up being my favorite Paradox campaign. Fucking ridiculous. Alright. CK3 to EU4 converter. Where are you? I'll just use their GitHub version. Hell fucking yeah. They kill the Spanish region with the Iberian mechanic. What a chaotic mix. It does get pretty crazy now. It really does. Does it have a timeline button like EU4? I don't think so. So let me get the save. That's important. Does anyone know if they have a timeline option? I don't think so. The Muslims in Iberia are a lot of fun. I'd recommend playing the Dunids, which are the guys in the middle in Teotula. And then the guys up in Zaragoza are a lot of fun too. They're my favorite family. A lot of flavor, a lot of history. You'll have to go look for it though, because they don't add it. All right, I've got the converter. I'm gonna change my title to just go to just chatting as well, so people don't hop in here looking for CK3. Hell fucking yeah. Play some good music while we do this too. Alrighty. Bear with me. I'll get the save converter up. We can go with the settings together when we do this. There's a lot of options for it. Very glad this is the first mega campaign I've watched since finding you. Been extremely entertaining. Glad you liked it, Asus. Could you show the religion map? Fuck. I can show it to you in EU4 in just a moment. It ended up being really interesting. We're gonna get at Tengri Russia. Like, I'm tempted to give them a buff in EU4 because I want to see them survive. I really want to see a Tengri Russia in like fucking Victoria 3. Holy shit.